nostalgic. Welcome to the show.
Hi guys, welcome to the stream. Yes, this is Bring Your Tactics, a chance for you to pop in your tactics. I'll give them a play and we'll share some interesting ways of playing those tactics, right? So that's what we do on this show. And yes, right now I'm just clearing some space up for you guys. Won't be able to delete this folder. Okay, so yes, we've got a few tactics that are in. I want to thank you guys for bringing those tactics over. I'm just extracting those tactics so that we can use them. And then for the rest of you, the ones joining the stream, I shall make the link available very soon. Extract files, documents. How you guys doing, man? Hope everyone is having a good time. My wife is packing stuff because she wants to get everybody ready for the weekend. Yes, she's my little weekend. Yeah, I have it. Look at the bags under my eyes, man. I've hardly slept. Hey man, KCK, how are you? Okay, so we're gonna be doing some tactics. Man, I look terrible. Yeah, shit. No lights in the world are gonna make me look any better. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the tactics that we've received so far. And then for the rest of you joined in the stream and you want to send in your tactics, I'll just give you the link right now. Yes, you're the early birds. You get the link straight away. Okay, there we go. Send in those tactics. That should, let me just check if the link is working. Yep, it should work. Correct. It should take you. You just have to use that link to upload your tactics. And so far, these are the tactics that we've got. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus a screenshot. Okay, so I'll probably take a look at this one first, because I'll need to apply them. Okay, so we're using Napoli. So far, we've been using all your tactics in Napoli, right? So I didn't create any tactics in Napoli. And not doing too badly. Fourth, they've been changing tactics every game. So much for tactical familiarity. There's no tactical familiarity in this team. It's still doing okay. We didn't even do training, right? There's no training as well. We never set up training. Yeah, you want to see more crazy stuff? You should have seen this last stream, where I didn't even bother doing team talks, right? I just went into the team talks and what did I tell the boys? Play the way you want. Say they were left expressionless. We're still doing okay. All right, so let's load the first tactic. Okay, where's BYT? BYT, no, not this one. Wait. Man. BYT Discord must be this one. Yeah, there are 4, right? Okay, correct. That's the one. Okay, so got version 1 and version 2. All right, so we'll take this, and then I see you got opposition instructions. I'm going to set them according to your opposition instructions. So we're going to clear everything. Wow. Okay. Man, the clear button is damn powerful, boy. Goalkeeper has got type. Okay. I wouldn't do that. Yeah. I'll explain in a minute why you never type mark the goalkeeper. It's always going to create problems. Then we've got type marking on the fullbacks, type marking on all the fullbacks, the wingers. Okay. So you've got type marking on all the white players. I get it. All right. So we'll just do it this way. Okay. So you got type marking on all of them. Right. Okay. And then you've got type marking on the 3 strikers. My phone is going crazy. Where is that? The keys. Yep. Got some more tactics coming in. Man, I'm not going to miss any tactics, man. The phone tells me now. Trigger press. Always. And now who have you got? We've got the 3 central defenders, the DM, and the 3. Okay. All right. I know what you're doing. That's actually a very interesting setup. I like that setup. Which is you type mark all the white players and you hard tackle the players in the center. Yep. Right up my, or rather you trigger press the guys in the center. That's not bad. I will probably add hard tackling as well. MC, the 3 central midfielders. Okay. Anyone else? No. Okay. Then you've got tackling, Hart on DM and central midfielder. Fair enough. I see why that is the case. Why not? Why do you leave the rest out? Okay, wait, hold on. DMCL, no. Okay. All right. Show onto foot. Left and right, right and left. Wait. Yeah, okay. Up. Right out from the textbook for beginners who are playing football. Not that you're a beginner, but yeah, that's what we all thought to do when we first played the game of football, right? It's nothing new. If you played football before at any level, or you have been coached, if you have been coached, if you haven't been coached, you probably won't know this. Right? Even in hockey, we can't coach the same thing. You know, show the guy white. Don't let him turn. Switch. Okay, so we've got right and then we've got left. What about your strikers? Wait, strikers, you went weaker foot. Okay, that assumes your defenders know what they're doing, right? This may not always be the case, but it's a sound thing to do. All right, okay, we've done all this. So this is your tactic. You previously uploaded a Cologne tactic. Could you please look at it? I wouldn't be able to look at it now, man. I think I looked at it before because all the stuff are deleted once I finish the show. See, let's see. This is the folder. See, these are all the tactics that are in there. There's no other tactics. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3. I got go. This is your tactic. You previously uploaded. It's here, man. All right. So yeah, we got 5 more to go. So once we hit a certain number, you guys are definitely gonna. I'm definitely looking at your tactics for sure. So we're looking quite a number of tactics today. Right. So let's. Some of them we will play. Most of them we will play. Yeah. And some of them we will try our best to, you know. Play with them. BYT Discord. This is the guy. Your tactics. That's okay. All right. So let's holiday mode to the next game. How are you guys doing, man? How's your Goodfella Productions? How are you, man? Everybody may have thought that, but I never used it in FM ever. Okay. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I used to get like, when I played hockey last time, I was playing competitive hockey, right? From primary school all the way. So I remember every time I made a mistake marking a player, I'd have to run like 15 laps around the 2 football fields. Not 1, 2 football fields. Okay, we had 2 football fields side by side in our school. So I'll warm up, and I was only 7 years old, 8 years old when I started playing hockey. Right? So, man, my coach was mean, but we won the championships. We were the fittest team out there, man. Because I was a defender, so I was a fullback, right? So I made so many mistakes when I was a kid. I got sent off. My first sending off, 8 years old. Oh man. Okay, all right, let's do this. Okay, all right, let's play this. Okay, so we've got let's look at your nice roam from position, stay wider. Okay, cool. Can see why that is necessary for some players. The roles that score the most goals right now are inside forwards. I mean, they score a lot of goals, but the problem with inside forwards is sometimes having too many can be a problem. Like, so here we got 2 inside forwards as well. So he stays wider. So we're gonna look at his other attributes as well. Like here, in this case, he's got passing, vision, decisions, and flair. So he might look out and try to play. Zielinski is a fantastic AMC. So he's pretty solid. In a 4-2-3-1, right? I would love to have place 1-2 on an attack duty. You always want to have play 1-2. A complete forward is a jack of all trades, master. Supposedly, if he's got the right attributes, he's supposed to be good at all of them. But when you play a complete forward, you gotta make sure that he has the right attributes. This is what we call a very expensive role in terms of current ability. So when you look at this, right? See here it says, if you come in here and you go to complete forward and you click this, right? Okay, these are all the roles, attributes that are needed for the role. Can you see the number of attributes are required? I mean, the issue with the game of Football Manager is they should actually use different colors, right? I mean, yeah, they should use different colors to indicate which are the like prime attributes. But the thing is, all the attributes are important, even strength. So now strength is probably one of the most important attributes for a complete forward. Now he's only got 7, which means that if I set this tactic up with him as a complete forward, we have issues. So I'm going to have to look and see whether we've got another striker. We got Osimhen, who's on international duty. This is a big problem for us now because complete forwards 7. Yeah, man, this is a huge problem. Politano 9. They're all lightweights, man. The only other player that probably can play this role is him. He would be the perfect, like he's great as a complete forward because he's got strength as well. So if you put him down here and you check this out, okay, the weakness in him will be complete forwards also need passing vision decisions, right? So they need to be able to link play up. They're like, yeah, that's what I mean by current ability is bloody expensive. Okay, so we've got nice roles here. Okay, but you know, we'll play it first. Oh, you got mark specific position. You're marking the AMC with this player. All right. Now, let's talk about the DLP. The DLP is a holds position role. When you tell him to mark a specific player, you are taking him and putting him in a position he's normally not in, because he's always going to help you as he's always going to be a mobile pivot. Now you've basically told him, when you don't have the ball, go up there and create trouble. So what we need to do in that kind of a situation, now nobody says it can't be done. You got to make sure this guy's got very good positioning, because he might have to cover. So look for teamwork. So these are the things you have to understand when you do these kind of funky marking instructions. There's nothing wrong with them. I do them a lot. But whenever you do a marking instruction which actually takes a player and puts him in another position, you gotta be absolutely sure that he's got his partner can take over. All right. Your name appears twice. You're not trying to be obnoxious, man. When somebody says I'm not trying to be obnoxious, and it's not a don't, man. You see, I didn't know my name appeared twice. That's it. Hey, Chris XXX, any new movies to watch? Because when you put that triple X, there are so many kinds of movies that you might be interested in, or I might be interested in. How can I get my team to play a disciplined, well-organized, satisfying defensive system that also wins games? Wow. Okay, first up, football has changed over the years. You want to play defensive football, then you have to look for the right attributes in players. The problem with you can play defensive football and win the league. You're trying to be a Mourinho. But have you noticed that Mourinho's style of football doesn't win him titles anymore? Because teams have stopped playing like that. Most teams now look at a defensive team and say, hey, I'm going to attack you. Right? That is the reason why Mourinho's style isn't as successful as it was in the early 2000s. The first 10 years of 2000, right? Millennium, whatever you want to call that. So there's the reason why. So if you want to set things up like that, you got to recognize the fact that SI also have given a bit more flexibility to their coaches. So they're going to attack you. So you need to be able to set up a system where you're going to hit on the counter, soak and hit on the counter. You need the right kind of players. It is possible, but you need to have good defensive players, and you also need to have you need a 2-striker pair. You need 2 players as strikers. So I would recommend using something like a 5-2-2-1 or a 5-3-2 as your setup to play defensive football. Crazy, man. Karif, you're right, man. We live, I feel, yeah, I'm trying to do my best as well to help people out with all the flooding that's going on. So many people have been, yeah, I keep reminding people that there are many avenues that they can help, right? It's a terrible time for Malaysians, man. I mean, the thing is, I was like so angry when the politicians mentioned that it's a 1 in 100 year flood. I'm like, fuck off. It happened in 2014. Have you guys and then the last time it happened, Najib, the prime minister, was playing golf with Barack Obama in the US. Haven't they learned their lessons from the past? Yeah, anyway, enough of that. Let's just do this. Okay, all right. Yeah. So I'm hoping that all my Malaysian friends are taking care of themselves and their families. And yeah. No, I'm not gonna say too much, but anything you can do to help, this is the perfect time to. There are plenty of ways to. So this my community, the Sikhs, we've got like temples, right? So we coordinate among the temples, and then we are mobilizing our kitchens to send out food, free food. I mean, we cook the food and everything. It's all vegetarian, so everybody can eat it. All right. Zanioli. Okay, so what have we got? Okay, we're gonna do this, right? I'm gonna make this unavailable so we don't have such a big list. All right, here we go. Yeah, the game moved on. Jose didn't move on, so he's still trying to play the same style of football. It's not working, right? Disciplined defensive football is okay, but it's not going to work all the time. All right, here we go. All right, we'll watch this on extended. Okay, we're going to watch this on comprehensive, but we're not going to do this for every single game, okay? Because we want to see the highlights. Want to see the key highlight. What kind of a pitch is this, man? I mean, I know I've got fantastic zoom, but this is next level zoom. This is next level zoom, baby. Wow. I'm still playing with the zoom. This is next level zoom. All right, okay. Watch this, right? Okay, we got our shape. I like the shape. Okay, you see G's Mertens. This is why the complete forward roll is so important. Okay, we're gonna switch to sideline view so we can see animations. Animations are really important. You want to watch it on 2D, by all means, watch it on 2D. But the animations tell you a lot. Okay, so we got Politano. See the inside forward. He does cut in. He does drive right towards the box, and he does try and score goals. Okay, so people who keep telling me that the inside forward doesn't go inside, he's always crossing the ball. Give him a reason, he will do it. Right, he will definitely try. Sometimes if the options are not there for him, he's going to go wide, which makes sense. Right, you don't see them being brainless buffoons following the instructions 100% of the time. That's not how the game was designed. Okay, Immobile. Okay, this is yeah, applying forward, pressing forward, and a few other roles all rolled into one. Okay, so let's look at for your. Remember the DLP? Fabian. Let's look. Okay, where is the we've asked him to mark an AMC if it's available, right? So if the opposition is playing with an AMC, you want him to mark. Let's see if they have an AMC. No, they don't have an AMC. No AMC, right? Okay, so let's go back to the tactic again. I want to do this slowly. We don't want to rush into it, right? And be idiots at the same time. So you see. So what happens when this happens? What happens when you do this? Nothing. Because there's nobody playing the position. So what TMS has done is pretty solid, because what he's done is he's taken his 4-2-3-1, and what he's done, in case we are playing against another 4-2-3-1, I want my DLP to track the opposition's AMC position. That's cool. So right now, what's happening in the game, in the highlights, we don't see him tracking anyone, right? So Fabian is here. He's got no AMC to mark. So he's going to do his job as, you know, like what he normally does, right? Okay, so that's okay. See what was your marking instructions just now, your OIs? So I always pay attention to all this. Okay. This guy, Lozano. Concentration, decisions, bravery, marking 5. Okay. All right. You remember the opposition instructions we gave? Or rather, you have in your tactic. Remember the opposition instructions also. Whether your opposition instructions work is dependent on the player himself, right? So we've got tight marking, closing the angles on this guy on the left and then his right. So he can't, right? He's not that good. So this guy comes in, the defender does brilliantly, closing him down the other foot. Yeah, Mourinho doesn't. Mourinho has got his own set way of playing, which is gonna be an issue for him, right? So if you're gonna replicate Mourinho, you don't ask to like go out there and win every single game. I mean, the game actually, you can replicate Mourinho, but in FM22, right, you probably do quite well. Playing the 4-3-1-2, which is what we've done. Okay, not too bad. Napoli and Lazio, this is interesting. Okay, I'm not changing anything just yet, right? So once again, I play with your tactic for at least like 20 minutes of the game. I'm not going to jump in and start making changes, right? We want to see how your tactic flows first. And please God, let the changes be the right ones. Oh, we're so screwed. Okay. All right, let's see your set pieces as well. I don't like losing games. Oh. Bold and beautiful. You're very, very bold, son. You're very, very bold. Wow, this is daring, man. This is damn daring. This is like, okay, I've seen this before. I used to do this. I don't do this anymore. But this is damn bold. And normally nowadays, I like to put one player on the post at the far post because of the think about it. You know, those headers coming in at the far post. You've got, oh, you cheeky bugger, you. Okay, you got everybody going to the far post. Yeah, I saw that, eh? Not bad, huh? I can spot that set piece from a mile away. Yeah, it can work. That's a good set piece, actually. Very good set piece. You're very one-dimensional in your set pieces, but that's fine. I would recommend adding doing something different, right? For your set pieces, this is what I would recommend. With your corners, right, attack. Make sure this guy isn't. See, why do they put jumping reach? Have you ever wondered? Hey, hasn't anybody ever wondered why they have jumping? Look, if you tap on each one of these, it tells you what are the necessary attributes for that position. Why is jumping reach here? It's because this guy arrives late and hits the ball. So in case this header is missed on the way, he sees, oh my God, I can get to this. He'll score a goal. So always get somebody with very good jumping reach. Put him here. And then heading. He's useless at heading. Okay. What about this guy? Oh, this is worse. Okay. So you can put this guy, his jumping reach and heading, get him to come in. Right. You want strength on mark the keeper. That's it. And you score shitloads of goals from corners. So we just tweak the corner routine slightly. Yeah, this is good, right? You see where he's standing? So he's standing in the correct angle. So your OIs are actually quite good. Yeah. Some of the players probably they're not very good at handling the OIs because their attributes are fantastic. This is nice work, man. Lozano, the inside forward, he's got no way in. He's gonna look for support. Brilliant. Plays it half space. Nice. Okay, this is good. This is good setup. I like this tactic. Oh, it's sweet, man. See, this is the thing. This is the reason why a player with strength is a very good option for a complete forward, right? As you got to play him as with strength, jumping reach, and he's basically the whole package. What do you do if you don't have one? Then you have to think about other roles, right? But what would be the best other role? Probably a pressing forward attack would not be bad. So that they keep. You don't want to play like a DLF on support, right? The reason why I don't want to play a DLF on support in this role is because Shadow Striker coming in, complete forward coming in, you're putting pressure on their backline. So the defenders have got somebody to mark. They can't leave this guy is in the box. This guy is coming, he's going to keep the occupy. So both of these are going to occupy the defenders. These guys are going to run into space. All right, so, okay. Your Rui is very interesting, right? Did you stay wider? Okay. Now, if I were to do stay wider, I'll probably tell him to sit narrower. Roam from position. Both are fine, right? This is press. Look, they forced them inside. Your OIs are working. You don't even need to do. Yeah, you're doing prevent shot goalkeeper distribution. Yeah, I sometimes don't even use prevent shot goalkeeper distribution. In fact, now I don't hardly ever use it. But 4-2-3-1, there's no downside to using it. Yeah. Felipe Anderson, read well by Mario Rui. Okay, good. Lozano goes early for Dries Mertens, but the ball is not very good. Okay, looks like after about 8 minutes, let's just switch to extended highlights. We're just looking at transitions only, right? So we're looking for the. Okay. Who's this? Bold fella. Ran across the pitch. Dice. Di Lorenzo. Where is he? Your fullback on defense. Was out of position just now. Okay, we got to throw set pieces. Good save. But the marking was solid by Lorenzo. Wasn't an easy chance, right? So yeah, this is where I get a bit angsty, but okay, so far it's working. Yeah, that was my old FM21 routine as well. DCL, DCR, I put them both in the corners. This is the best position to be in. Because their heading is spot on, they can get to the ball. Okay, nice. Shadow, okay, nice. See? We haven't touched your tactic. I have not touched the tactic. If there's no reason to mess with the tactic, I don't want to. Okay? Remember the thing, because only one thing I want to change is his role. But complete forward also drops deep. That's the thing. So there's a lot of, he still gets that roaming thing going with that role. I like your choice over fullback on defense. And I love the fullbacks. I actually enjoy fullbacks a bit more. If you are looking to this is beautiful. Beautiful. You see how the inside forward attack the channel? Right. So that's what we want to see. This is why I would not I don't want to change anything in this tactic. The only thing I want to change is because we are playing with Dries Mertens, I want to change it to a pressing forward. It's a good tactic. There we go. See, I like all this. See, there aren't a lot of options for Sergei when he gets the ball, right? He has to go backwards. There are two players here. Lozano is the... Let's go zoom out a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got Zielinski, the shadow striker, is dropped. Fabian has stepped up. And Politano is here. Are we missing one player? Oh yeah, we got one player inside there. Yeah, this is the box-to-box midfielder closing down. He's kind of lost his discipline. But still, not too bad. But that's your trigger press working, right? So those are your OIs that they are causing the trigger to occur, which is, yeah, that was your plan. I mean, the idea behind those kind of OIs is to force the opposition into losing the ball. So it's working. Oh. Nice. Mario Rui inside the box. Oh man, beautiful use of the half space, brother. I love this tactic. I love this tactic. This is good. This is good. Far post who's coming up here, man. The cheeky bugger. Everything is the far post. Yeah, man. Yeah, go for it, baby. Only thing we change is the attack. Okay. Oh, it's a second goal. It works enough. See, this other player here, right? When you choose we got one here. Let's make sure that this guy is also strong, baby. We want strong players. Yeah. We just want to improve your set pieces just a tad. Okay. All right. Now we're 2-0 up. You see, your tactic is so good, right? I don't want to make too many changes. Otherwise, hey! Mario Rui is on a yellow. What do we do? See, this one thing about this kind of tactics, right? Okay, I'm going to make a change. And I'm going to do something to keep the ball a bit more effectively down the left side. Considering the fact that we don't really have a solid fullback right now. I got Jesus. I got Jesus. His composure is 9. His concentration is 8. Man. So what else we got? Gulam. Okay, Fauzi Gulam is not bad, but he doesn't have acceleration. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a slight change right now. I'm going to go fullback on attack. But fullback's on attack, right? Plus on byline. Alright, shoot less often. That's it. And then he'll stay wider. Okay, done. Now I'm going to tell him to come in a bit. This guy is going to go around him. They're going to work. He's going to get some support on the left. Knowing my luck, right? I make the change, I'm going to start losing, man. I'm going to start losing. Yeah, MCs are Benesse and Barella. The CF is, oh, of course, no wonder. Okay. All right. I just made a change to your tactic. I just change the wing back because now we've got a yellow card. We've taken a 2-0 lead. Do I need to carry on playing with a wing back on attack? I don't need to, man. There's a reason why he's on a yellow card as well. And that's Mario Rui. He's not that bad, right? He's pretty decent. So all I've done is I've gone fullback on attack. Look where he is now. What does he do? See, this is the beautiful thing about the fullback, right? He is not going to run like a madman. Okay. He's going to help you keep the ball. Especially after we taken the 2-goal lead. There we go. Fawzi Gulab is there. He's going like, okay, I'm going to give the ball to one of my friends. Then they go like, okay, we are in control of this game. Look at that. It's simple. Okay. That complete forward, right? Okay. Now we're going to, okay, your tactic works. I'm not changing. I love your tactic, right? Okay. We're looking for other crazy options. I want to keep the defenders occupied. Okay. We're going to go with this guy. Roll from position. I've just added it because the difference between the two roles isn't that far off, except one, he doesn't hold up the ball, right? As opposed to the complete forward. So this is like the poor man's option, but you still get some of that movement. Except I just added roll from position, so we'll get him to do that. Okay, I don't know if the changes have kicked in yet. No, they have already. Okay, we're gonna watch this highlight. Okay, so far they've got the ball. You're doing quite well. They have all forced back inside again. Go in. Sir Philippe Anderson. None of these chances are easy. Okay. 2.53 is 0.59. Tactic is working brilliantly. Okay, which throw-ins are the best in the game? The best, without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, don't even go close. Okay, the best throw in the game right now, at the moment, is still the long throw. But it's only good if you have at least 15 for long throw. If you don't have 15 for long throw, a very, very good throw in is actually the short throw. Now, how do you set up a short throw? I don't know how many of you have noticed this. You can put 3 of them here now. 3, not 1, not 2, 3. 2 into the box. You got yourself a short throw routine. Right? That's it. You can make it even more exciting. What are we gonna do? They're all in front of us. How do you set up short throws? Short throws are, if you guys remember, right, we play football, right? Have you ever noticed that whenever players take throw-ins, you don't see everybody running to new positions? They're all still maintaining their positions when they're playing the game of football. Now, the short throw and any of your set piece routines only kick in the final third. They don't kick in at the halfway line. They don't kick in here, right? They don't kick in anywhere else except in a certain specific position near the halfway line, near the final third, right? So you can do that. So this guy is on short, right? So if you're going to do short, have a few there, MC, where's the MCL? AM, he's fine. We'll put you here. I can put you here. Then we can just put these two. Okay, done. There you go, short throw. Another very good one. What role do you think plays well besides a volante in the double pivot when playing a ranking like 4-4-2? A roaming playmaker, deep defensive midfielder, both on support. Yeah. For me, my favorite is probably a roaming playmaker. Right, that would be the best. But you don't have a roaming, because why roaming playmaker? Roaming playmakers, they bust the gut, right? They're all over the pitch. They're not as they will go up, they'll come down, they help you defend, they help you bring the ball forward. They work pretty well. They can do these long passes from the back. Oh my goodness, that was such a good move, man. That was such a good move. Okay, so far it's looking quite good. I wouldn't change. Yeah, Gulam is probably got nothing to do yet. Okay. All right, let's go at key highlights. Other than that, yeah, tactic is fine. The OIs are brilliant. They're working very well. Yeah, they can't get the ball out. Your boys are tight marking them, and your inside forwards are all over them. The defense is in trouble. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take Irving Lozano off since we have to play the next game with him as well. Who do we bring on? Lorenzo Insigne. Okay, done. Was he? He's a right-footed player. Okay, that should be fine. I like Lorenzo Insigne as well as a player. Okay, smashing away, man, with this tactic. Brilliant. Politano with the free corner. Bam! Another one. That's Fabian, right? That is our MCR. You saw the reason why. That's the reason why you use that player in that position. Yeah. All those guys who are watching me in fantasy draft mode just figured out how I set up my corner routines because I score a lot of goals from corners in fantasy draft. I score a shitload of goals from corners, man. Fantasy draft mode. Yeah, don't give me a corner. Because there's one corner, that is your corner routine is already very good. There we go. See the fullback on attack, right? So he doesn't. You see, he still is very far. He's supporting play, right? And then that's your keeper. This guy is dropped into this hole here. Okay, look at that, man. The marking is superb. Yeah. Very few lanes are open. Go, Fauzi. He's going to hold up the ball, and they've closed them down already. They have to rebuild one more time. Okay, we're just going to go to key highlights. Oh, we are in key highlights. Okay, score a goal, please. Hurry up. Thank you. So I would not change too much in this tactic. Fauzi Gulam, yeah, doofus. Stupid defensive play. Defender not very good. Yeah, his ratings are not very good. Good reading of the game. Oh, wow. Yeah, Arsene Wenger is having the last laugh against Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho just refuses to change his style of football. So he's suffering because of that now. I mean, if you look at all the seasons where he's won, right? He's stayed. I mean, the Porto season, the time in Porto is about the only anomaly here where he's really truly had an attacking system. It's a penalty inside the box. Gulam again. Gulam is an idiot, no? Yeah, correct. This tactic, if you don't have two very good 4-2-3-1 that's a 4-2-3-1. If you don't have very good central midfielders, you'll always suffer. Doesn't mean that there's no such thing as a meta tactic, in my opinion, right? I don't believe in meta tactics. I don't say that, there's this tactic is the best tactic in the world, because if it's a meta tactic, you should work with all players or all, it's so heavily dependent on one core of players. But all tactics are good if you have the right players for them. That's the thing, right? The 4-2-3-1 is one of those really good tactics, but it is only that good if your central midfield pair is solid. If it's not, then you're gonna struggle. Yeah. There's a lot of good central movement, right? Only problem we have is our finishing at our play in the. Oh, in your tactic, your complete forward, make sure it's got loves to break outside trap. You need that in this tactic. Especially this kind of vertical, a lot of heavy vertical movements. You want offside trap. Follow breaks your offside trap. Or train somebody to do it. Gulam shoots from there. Ah, what a save from the keeper. Okay, that's it. Let's go. That's it. Won this game. Nice tactic. Wouldn't change too much. In fact, I'm going to keep your OIs because your OIs are pretty standard. Okay, so next tactic we've got I think I've got notes on one of your tactics. I don't know whose notes. Wait, let me check. No, this is not it. BYT40. That's the one. Okay. All right. Lair. Okay, I'm gonna look at Lair's tactic. 5-2-2-1 Shadow Strikers. A lot of, you gotta read something here, man. You put it in Discord. Okay. Anyways, okay. I'm just gonna link you so you guys can see the second monitor. No, you can't see the second monitor. No, that's Discord, idiot. I'm really stupidissimo today. Okay, all right. Anyway, I submitted a fairly average 5-2-2. What is my favorite formation in the game right now? I bounce between the Shadow Strikers version and inverted forwards version. Okay, that's okay. All right. The goal is to press and win the ball back high up the pitch and be able to really put pressures on teams with a variety of passing on the counter. Okay, from my goal, I try to play out my defense using passing on high tempo tiki-taka. Okay, that's wall passing. That's exactly what's going to do well with the wingbacks. The CF aims to drop D and pull center backs into allow my shadows to find gaps to make run when the ball is high. Oh yeah, okay. Force the wingbacks and fullbacks back inside. Okay, yeah, we have that now. I opt to keep wingers to the outside foot because my field can get outnumbered and overrun. Yeah, you can. Yeah, or in any setup, you want wingers to be forced on the outside foot. Yeah, it's a basic thing. Yeah, just don't ever tell your wingers to come inside. Yeah, it's dangerous. Yeah. So looking at those OIs, yeah, the OIs are so important in the game right now. If you're ignoring them, then no one can help you with tactics, right? Because so your OIs here, these OIs are gonna work. Okay, so we same set of OIs. We got white. We are just hard tackling the middle. Okay, that's fine. And we don't have to change this. You got pressing instructions to the center. Okay, good. All right, so we got this tactic now. Please let us have the players for it. Let us have the players for it, man. Okay, we're playing Inter Milan. Oh yeah, no, it's the draft is open. The Discord is for patrons and members of the channel, right? So if they're tier 1 subscribers on Twitch or YouTube members of Bustthenet channel, they get an automatic invitation to our Discord channel. Yeah. All right, so okay, we got Fabian, Dem. Okay, let's see if you got any funky stuff. Rome, stay wider, tackle harder. Okay. All right, I see why this is an interesting option. Correct, stay wider. Okay, I've done that before, so yeah, it makes sense. You get these guys to come into this channel. Ball winning midfield on support ball. Okay, this is a recipe for let's go and try and win the ball higher up the pitch when you use this combination. All right, so if you guys are DLP and any DLP and ball winning midfielder, then you're trying to win the balls. I mean, slightly halfway, right? Then we go DLP on defense and ball winning midfielder, then more on your third. So you gotta be aware of how this plays out. Wingbacks, okay, fine. But what do wingbacks do? They dribble with the ball. You can't tell them to dribble less. So what they do is they will, if you want them to do wall pass, what are wall passes in Football Manager? Wall passes are less pass inside. This is not a wall pass setup. This is fairly wide. So 50-50. Right. You get a chance for a ball, you come inside. Now there are other options in this setup, which is one is you can play them wingbacks on support and still use the underlap instruction. Their mentality will be adjusted accordingly. White centre back on defense. Okay. They will push up. This guy is on cover. Okay. I see how it works. High defensive line. Okay. I mean, I see what you're doing with the tactic. The tactic in itself just needs 1 or 2 small tweaks. That's it. Hey, this is a very aggressive back to front tactic. I'm going to check your... sorry. Wrong monitor, guys. Yeah. Okay, okay, I'm just looking at this. Yeah, I find this tactic does wall passing with the wing backs, the wide center backs, and midfielder on east side create. Yep, the CF aims to drop deep, right? Shadow opposite. Okay, done. Okay, so I suspect this tactic is gonna work, right? It's gonna work, okay? Because you got CF for support. You got these 3 roamers. I love this. All right, got plenty of vertical and horizontal movement here. The other roam, and then you got this guy roaming as well, and you got this ball winning midfielder trying to push up the pitch to try and win the ball. So this combination tries to win the ball high up the pitch. The only thing here is these 2 guys, these wing backs. Plus, you set it on this. This is not wall passing. I mean, you will get some wall passing definitely because of the way the tactic is set up. But I did ask you to save. But what you're gonna also see is those wingbacks trying to beat players all the time. Right, so that is the downside of that setup. All right, so what are we gonna do is we're gonna once again play, see the transitions, and then go from there. Okay, once again, we have to see the transitions. Right, it's no point telling you how the tactic will play or what's okay. I'm not the sort of person that's good to it. Your tactic comes to me, and then, well, this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. There's no point doing that. That's just Mickey Mouse shit. Okay, you gotta show this to you. I gotta show this to you, okay, so that you can see the transitions, the ones that the dangerous transitions, the ones that you want to avoid. Okay, so here we go. All right, so we come into this. We got a 5-2-2-1. What are we playing against? That's the first thing you gotta ask yourself, right? Whenever you got a formation, this tactic is only going to be good if you can control matches. Okay, guys, we have a situation where there are two teams taking the game to each other with these wingbacks who have to dominate the flanks. Both tactics require their wingbacks to stamp their mark in the game. There's a difference here. One of these tactics has got an AMC and the other one has got 2 AMCs. This means that both sets of defenders have to worry about the runs in the middle. But both teams are going to potentially struggle playing out from the back, because these two have the potential of shutting down passing options. Okay, so we've got tight. Otherwise, we've got tight marking on wingbacks, but we have no tight marking on this guy. But we've got hard tackling. So in both sets, right? Okay, so we know that. We have to be aware of all that. Let's go to comprehensive highlights once again. Let's see the transitions at play. Oh, slow down, uncle. It's too fast. Okay. Not bad. First highlight is us knocking their door. Okay, heat map. Okay, both teams play the same mentality. This is us and this is them, right? Look, you gotta tell how you set up, right? Look at where your wingbacks are compared to where their wingbacks are right now. Our team is very high up the pitch. We're putting a lot of pressure on them. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Defend. Okay, this can work. All right, it can work. This is definitely gonna work. Let's watch a bit more. We're on comprehensive highlight, and I've yet to see one transition. I'm waiting for a transition from the goalkeeper. When the goalkeeper as well. Hey, thank you very much. We just seen one. Please, no highlight. What the? It's damn annoying. Good. Okay, good. Now we're looking for options, right? Passing options, right? Okay. This is the wing back. They're gonna have to do well, because now they look for the wing back. The wing back is here. God has to pass the ball, man. Fabian has to have a godlike pass. The only pass that makes sense for a player like that is a playmaker's pass, which is pass into space. He has to go this way. All right. So he goes out now. Wing back drops a bit. He has to bring the ball up. There we see. That's a problem, right? That's going to be a problem for us, because we carry on playing. I foresee this might be an issue. Again, there's a hopeful pass up. There's no wall passing going on at the moment. It's more like, let's try and get the ball up. Now, the good thing is your press is aggressive. Our OIs are working. But our problem is getting those wingbacks the ball. Have you noticed that? So far, if you go into the game, if halftime or post-match, you have to look at the key passes of the wingbacks. Okay, all right, let's just come here. No, we do it from here. And you can actually do this like the. You can actually look at your highlights like this, right? See key passes here. Mario Rui had none. The other wingback had one. The wingback on the right had one, but this guy hasn't had one. So you're gonna pay attention. In this tactic, the main source of key passes, one of the main sources are going to be your wingbacks. So we're going up for about 30th or 45th minute mark. So far, with the first transition, we saw the wingbacks were so high up the pitch, we couldn't. God had to. Okay, this is good. Deflected. We're gonna have to do something. I'm itching to make a change, but we need to see a few more transitions involving the wingbacks. I'm dying to make a change, man. Off the line! Off the line, guys! We've survived. I might be wrong, but yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the wingbacks to wingbacks on support with the underlap instruction. Then we're gonna control the way they pass, and we're gonna actually go narrower. All right, done. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we're gonna go wingback support, wingback support. The other option is defensive wingers. Yeah, defensive wingers. Just push them up now, right? You can play defensive wingers, which is a much better option. Okay, so here now, there we go. Dribble less, shoot less often. Okay, you wanted to go to the byline, you can, right? So you can tell them to go to the byline. Okay, now what we are going to do with this is leave it like that, and then we come to the other guy, we do the same thing to him. Cross on byline, dribble less, shoot less often. Okay, all right, so both of them, because this pairing tries to win the ball high up the pitch. That's the problem at the moment that we are seeing, right, with our players. So we're gonna do this now. All right, okay. The other thing I'm gonna add is a focus play instruction later. Good block. Okay. For me, wingbacks on attack, they if you put them on attack and give them the underlap instruction, they might be too far forward, right? The other thing is, the other option you have is defensive wingers, but defensive wingers are probably defensive wingers, they hard tackle. So you got to be very careful when you use defensive wingers. But defensive wingers are actually a very good role. Because we're not getting any service to our two in front. So we want to improve the way the wingbacks are working. We've got a highlight. That's not too bad. It's blocked. Okay, we can actually go to external highlights now. Fabian is spent force, man. All right, no highlight. Okay. Go to the keeper now. Okay, now let's see what happens. But this is what I would recommend. Wingbacks on support with the underlap. Another thing is you have white center backs. White center backs, what did they do? White center backs are defenders, but they will try and make passes from those positions, right? They will try and make those, like, they can make crosses as well. Now the question is, sometimes you now look at this. Look at where the wingback is at the moment. He's now linking up play with the central midfielders. Earlier, the central midfielders had to find him. So that's one improvement that we've done. The other things that you can do with this tactic is sometimes white centre backs, they leave space, right? They leave pockets of space for inverted wingers to attack. A good role is actually the ball playing defender on stay wider. That you don't have that space problem. That's another option that you can use. Then what will happen is the wingbacks become the focus of crossing and not the white centre backs. But I'm not changing the tactic that much. This is the only thing that I'm going to change. Complete forward right now. I mean, like, do you need a complete forward? You can just go deep lying forward and support. You get a lot of movement, but you get somebody holding up the ball, final third. I'm not a big fan of using a complete forward. No. Not a lot of teams can play with a complete forward. Yeah, your defaults are working fine, defensive defaults. But okay, there we go. Look at where the wingbacks are now. Right, they are now a part of the whole um, whole build-up phase, and that was our best chance so far, right? Because there are passing options. Again, we have to defend a set piece. Another brilliant ball off the line. So this is like making default set pieces look damn good, right? Good. No hard tackling. Notice we don't have hard tackling. They are not going to they're not getting into trouble. Okay, I'm going to just change something, right? Okay, this tactic as it is fine, right? You don't have to make any changes after this, right? So sign across on byline, dribble less, shoot less often. Yep, on both these players. Okay, we're going to change this now to a slightly different role. Okay, just going to go at this and tell him to stay wider. Now what he doesn't do now is he doesn't do that whole funky cross the ball, but he brings the ball out defense. He helps him push the team a bit more, right? Okay, we gave him stay wider. Okay, this is like a wide center back, but he won't cross the ball. So we got 3 ball playing defenders. And we lost a player. We got to put Dries Mertens here. Okay. This other team is a lot fitter than us. They should be beating us. We should be conceding a goal by now. I don't know why our team is just like, our team's physical conditioning is terrible. We'll concede a goal 100%. There is no way on God's green earth I will avoid conceding a goal. There's no way. Look at our team compared to their team. They literally have 11 fit players for some reason. Man, look at that. Our player's almost dead, man. We're gonna take off Fabian. I don't know who we're gonna bring on. Who can play in that position? Lobotka. Okay, done. Yeah. Thank God for Murray, man. He gets there in the nick of time. See the ball playing defenders? No difference, right? So if you sometimes white center backs, right, they give away the ball, right? So you want to think about, okay, I want to have a more like tactic that focuses more on the wing backs being the source. Yeah, look at that. They're still working the same way. Look at this. So now the white center back isn't the focus of the tactic. It's going to be the wing backs are the focus of the tactic. And you are creating chances. So the other option that you might want to think of is the ball playing defender with stay wider. Then he doesn't do so many stupid things. Wing backs are now supporting play. The only thing I don't like about it, that's the one thing I don't like about wing backs. The stupid dribble more. That they seem to want to try and beat players all the time. So you have to give them passing. You have to give them loads of passing options. And you don't give them loads of passing options, just give the ball away. So you have to how do you avoid all that? Don't play wide. Then your wingbacks become the stars of everything. So what you do is you play as narrow as possible. In terms of it'll influence how the width influences passing decisions as well. Right? So if you want to make sure that you get lots of wall passes, play on narrow. They will look inside for the passing options. There we go. Okay, we managed to do okay. The tactic isn't that bad. But our players were like almost on death's door, man, by the time that game finished. We leave it to the physio. He's gone, man. Like we hardly ever use that player. Alright, and we've been using the default training schedule. What the endurance? I hate default training. But so far, guys, your tactics are looking good. Just not like we need to redo every single tactic. Right? So next tactic coming up against Udinese away. Let's see if there's a more. Oh, we got more, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got Blanco. Your tactic is just made it in. Okay. All right. I'm gonna close. These tactics on Dropbox. These are the only ones we'll be doing tonight. All right. So yeah, we got other tactics, right? You're from the community at large. You guys also sending tactics. That's actually a different folder. Okay. What's wrong with me? I keep clicking the wrong thing. Public. We go, wow, so many. Holy guacamole, we got 27. Yeah, we're gonna look at most of them, I hope. Yeah. All right, we're probably not gonna play all of them. All right, okay, so here we go. All right, next tactic, load. Okay, here we go. All right, and I'm gonna download this next folder. Okay. Wait for this to finish. There's so many tactics. It's taking all day. All right. Okay. 4441 on online. Oi! Why you want to share a tactic? Man, this is like, I want the whole world to know how I beat everybody. I love you. This is your draft tactic. Why are you bringing it here? Oi! This is your draft tactic that kicked everybody's ass, and you want to. I love these guys, man. I love this community. I really do. You know why? See, I've been kicking everybody's ass. This is literally this, no? This is, I'm telling you what's happened. Yeah, this tactic that's just been submitted beat some of the best streamers. 1v1. Okay? We're talking players at the top of the rankings on the streamer show. The ELO rankings, right? Each one of them, they came got hammered. So we what tactic is this tactic? I don't know whether I should. I feel almost like I don't want to let people see this tactic. Oh my God. Why? I want to make sure that this wasn't submitted by his mortal enemy. I have to make sure. Because you know the creator of the tactic, right? And yeah, man. Hanyo, really? You want me to look at this tactic? I'm almost don't want to do it. Hey, Hanyo, are you here? Oh my God. What are your thoughts on formations morph? Yeah, a lot of tactics are. Giles RS, you're right. A lot of tactics, world tactics, are now moving into the 316 setup. That you're right. You notice that as well. A lot of real managers are going with that. Get 5 into the box, get 6 into the box. Yep. This is what I do when I create my tactics. I want that same thing. I want to have like 6 flooding the box, 3 holding back with 3. Okay, we'll play with this tactic and see how it does against the AI. Okay. All right. I'm just going to look at the tactic and see. Look, I'm just going to look at the roles and duties. That's it. I'm not going to look at the PIs. Okay. PIs. I'm not clicking on the PIs. I don't want anyone to see the PIs. WP. Well, I like this. Okay. I made the 4141 iron sight system. Remember that from FM21? And I also have one for FM22, right? Similar principle. You stick the playmakers to one side of the pitch, and then you slot in the attackers on the other side of the pitch. Right? So you get this guy driving into the box. Right, to come in scoring. But what I like is this combination. 1, 2, 3. So you've got this overload happening here. And you got pressure on this side when you're using a wing back. This wing back support comes up the pitch to support play. This is what I call a combination that tries to win the ball high up the pitch as well. Let's see how it does against the AI. Okay. Hey Nico, how are you, man? Hey, Legend Liu, the family is doing well. Thanks for asking. Maza, you're in the house. Hope I answered your question as well about Discord. Okay, all right, here we go. Let's see this tactic play out. All right, against Udinese, we will find out what formation they are playing very soon. We're gonna go to extended highlights. Okay, now let's see how you play. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the build up here to unlock this guy. So acceleration, you want to put your Kylian Mbappe's there, right? You know this so well. It's beaten me a few times. But I come up with a counter to your tactic. Yeah. This tactic can be countered. Yeah, definitely can be countered. See, this is the build up, and then you're waiting for this guy to run. Right, so you got this play. Only problem is I only have Politano. Politano isn't very fast. I mean, he's fast, but he's not the sort of player that is, I would play here. I mean, he's got good off the ball, knocks ball past opponent. That's it. Opening. Yeah, your tactic will work well against the AI. There's no reason why this tactic that plays well online will also struggle against the AI. It will against AI at the AI as well. The other thing is, remember that we haven't changed our OIs, right? We're still using the same OIs we started with at the start of the show. They're very basic OIs, like hard tackle the guys in the middle, work on the angles on the guys in the wider areas. Okay, your set pieces definitely have an issue. Okay, I noticed that even when I played against you. Yep. Your near post defend, right? I think it's because of yeah, it's not an issue, sorry. I'm the issue. I'm the issue. You gotta do this all the time. Your set pieces. The players were in the wrong positions. We can put this guy here and put this guy here as well. Okay. Yeah. You just have to, all set pieces are like that. You just gotta set them up. I didn't set up the set pieces. My fault. But yours are the defend one are very default, almost default. Right? Lovely. Oh my goodness. What a good move, man. Yep. You're short. Got somebody there marking as well. Yeah, let's see your attack corner routines. Attack. Attack. No, you do it like this. Okay, that's it. That's your corner routines. Near post. Near post. Yep. That's it. You gotta put. When it comes to near post routines, put your two best players at the near post to do the near post routines. Can't believe I'm telling Hanyo how to beat me. If you're a tier 1 subscriber, G Mazza, then you should have received the invitation, man, in your email. Yeah, go ahead. It would be an email, the invitation. I'll send you a message later. It should be there, yeah. Because it automatically gets to all the guys who are on YouTube tier 1, not use the Amazon Prime. If you use the Amazon Prime, it won't come in. Yeah. Oi! What's with Ossiman? Okay, wait, let's see our setup here. Advanced 40k again. Hey, George Farron. The one who... Uh-oh. Striker. Okay, we got a tweak. I want to see what... Run wide with the ball. Good. Yeah, I should be fine. No, man. Romani is injured now. Yeah, we should have done a lot better. That's a near post corner routine, right? supposed to be near post, right? Okay, whenever you set up your corner routines right now, it's very funny in Football Manager right now. Okay, see this? See, it's near post. I didn't change it. It's supposed near post, right? Okay. Problem is when you have this guy here, there's a very random shit that's gonna happen. But you got variant 2. Okay. You got variant 2 inside your tactics. Okay, nice. I just tweak one side and you got another variant. Okay, all right. But remember, let's see this again. Corners. Yep. Dirty dog. Nice. Nino. I shouldn't be showing this to other people. Do you know that? You should be keeping your online tactic offline. You're letting all the secrets out, man. You're letting all the secrets out. There we go. Okay. Wing back, dribbling a lot, right? Okay. Can still do this. He's got to go to the byline anyway. Sit narrow, go on the wide side. Don't dribble so much. If Politano will cut inside because the fullback is coming. Now just playing against the AI, right? So I want to win. So I think there's your tactics. Like there's so little to change in your tactic against the AI. Against the AI. What is the best team shape for Gigant pressing? 4-2-3-1. For Gigant pressing, right? Just for Gigant pressing, 100% 4-2-3-1. It's the best shape for a Gigant pressing tactic. No other tactic will come close to it. Because it's top heavy, it's got the right number of players in the opposition third. Most other tactics, you can say they can go Gigant press, like the 4-3-3, the one Liverpool uses, right? But you're not going to see a lot of possession gain in your opponent's third. Not as much as you would with a 4-2-3-1. Because a 4-2-3-1 literally has got the players camping in the opposition third, right? So what did I do? I just changed the fullback, a wing back to a fullback, right? Yeah. This tactic is actually from the guy who plays online with all of us every week, every Tuesday, and finishes champion. Nice. So far, so good. So far, so good. So we got your fullbacks are not the. You see, what I like about this tag. You see your key passes from your fullbacks. Oh, very nice. Oh, hits the post. Okay, you know we want to make sure we win this game, guys. Let's do this, okay? All right, no more work ball into box. We don't want to be more expressive. Holy guacamole, he's got everything in this tactic. All right, this is fine. We don't get stuck in. Okay, you want to do this, that's really up to you. I'm not against it. But it does create some strange loss of shape in your tactic. Why do you think Rangnick and Klopp use a 4-3-3 and 4-2-2-2-2? Rangnick and Klopp, why do they use that shape? Well, you gotta go and ask them, man. I'm talking about Football Manager. I'm not talking about real life. I'm saying in Football Manager, if you want to create the best Gigant pressing shape in Football Manager, is a 4-2-3-1. Real life, you can ask your players to be very high up the pitch, right? You can set all kinds of conditions for your players. That's real life. That's different. Yeah. So you have to real life and Football Manager, they're two different things. They're not the same. I have never believed that. I have not for 1 minute ever believed that you can replicate a real life tactic 100% in the game of Football Manager. It's just impossible. It cannot be done. You can come close with certain stylistic things that you want to do, but you cannot replicate any tactic 100%. Okay, we've done the. Oh no, we have one more, right? Okay, let me just go. Oh, there we can download this group now. Okay, that's coming in. It's public. We got one more tactic from the Discord. Where's Discord? Okay, there we go. E Blanco, your tactic. So we've done all. We've done double strikeless. We've done Hanyo's. Hanyo basically told the whole world how he plays. Yeah, because the Football Manager, you can you imagine that, right? You want to play like the way I set up my 4-3-3 for my clock, right? And then I'm going, my possession gain is still in my half. A lot of the it's like own half or near the middle third, not in the final third. So I was like, it's the game. I have never once believed that Football Manager can completely replicate. They simulate the results really well. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We got the tactic and we download this baby. All right. Okay, let's just come in here. Download Blanco, copy. All right, then we got the other set, right? Since I'm here anyway. Download. Now we got a public. Okay, what's that? Number 4, public 2, extract files. I used to do this on Twitch last time. I stopped doing it on Twitch because but I do miss doing this on Twitch. You know why? Because on Twitch, right, I can play more funky music. All right, let's go. We got where is it? Okay, then we come in here. No, not this one. BYT 40. BYT. There we go. There we go. Ancelotti. Okay, holiday to the next game. I hope nobody sent in saves because I won't look at saves. Okay. All right, tactical meeting. Let's look at your tactic first. All right, this is what you sent in. Ancelotti's version 8. Wingback, inverter wingback, multi-tighter. More direct passes stay. Why would you want? Okay, this is. I don't know why you want him to stay wider unless you want him to come up here. He won't turn up. He won't turn into a Masala. He won't go in here and start cracking balls. If you want a role to do that, you play roaming playmaker. Because the roaming playmaker can sometimes end up here. Because the DLP has got whole position. Right, so you want him to stay wider and you want him to, so he's gonna come here and hang out a bit. So got Zielinski. I don't think we're gonna use Zielinski, right? So we got Lobotka. Oh, Lobotka looks like, yeah, okay. His positioning is 13. Okay, we'll play him here. We'll play them here. Oh, we'll play them here. Passing, Vision, or Fabian. You got 2 playmakers. Okay, all right. Well, Zielinski is not bad as a playmaker, but he's got no tackling. But you got AP on attack. Okay, never mind. We'll play you. Inverted wingback is going to come into this pocket. Anchorman is going to try and help. The white midfielder is marking tight, dribbling less. Inverted winger, tackle hard, marker tighter, DLP. Okay, it's not a bad tactic. Inverted wingback will come here. The AP can end up here or here. So he's gonna drift a bit sometimes, but he's gonna try and attack the box. Then you got inverted winger also attacking the box. So where? Okay, let's play this. Right, let's just play this. I kind of see some issues with the tactic. Okay, all right. So there are some 1 or 2 issues with the tactic. Now, what I would normally do with a tactic like this is I would add a focus play because this tactic would definitely do well with a focus play. Like sometimes you might find yourself playing a very stubborn defense, right? And you want to break them down. That's when that focus play will come in handy. So watching this team at you call Juventus, put the pressure, put the screws on us at the moment. Okay, we're gonna go back in here. Lower line of engagement. Oh boy. Okay, first you're telling the team, hey, we press in front of our goal. Okay. Let's talk things through. The opposition instructions are gonna give us problems right now. So I gotta come in here, I gotta change all the opposition instructions because what you've done, okay, is very different from what this has been set up. Okay. So these opposition instructions basically we have to remove this. We can't trigger press the fullbacks at the moment, right? So we're not trigger pressing the fullbacks. Okay, we're showing them wide. We're showing the fullbacks inside actually. Okay. Oh, this is very dangerous. Looking at our OIs at the moment, okay, and your setup, okay, you're inviting crosses into the box. Your fullbacks are not supposed to do anything. Okay, they're all supposed to tuck inside. So basically, they're going to sit like this. Opposition players are going to come, they're going to drop in crosses. What you want to do is you want to hit on the counter, but you're not hitting on the counter, you're playing out defense. So basically, what you're telling your boys to do is, we win the ball, let's just, bring the ball up. Everybody come a bit closer to goal, and then we'll bring the ball up. This guy is going to be isolated. Okay, so let's watch this a bit more. Yeah, he's going to hurt, man. The first thing you want to do with a counter attack, you're a counter attacking setup like this is, right? The very first thing you want to do is you want to not play out defense. Yeah, you gotta not play out defense. Who's more creative? Inside inverted winger, yeah. In that setup, yeah. Inverted winger is definitely more creative. Not because he's hard-coded or whatever, The thing is, in inverted winger, he's always going to drop and look for opportunities to cross. You see this? Our boys are pressing them. You got tackle harder, mark tighter. They're tracking everybody. Oh, we gotta watch this. This is painful. Okay, I gotta watch this. Okay, I'm very worried we're gonna lose this game. So far, we haven't lost yet. Okay. All I'm gonna do is pay attention to all the white players. Okay, all this. We're gonna pay attention to not our white players, their white players. Okay, the wingers. Ideally, we want the wingers to cross the ball. That's what we want to see. We want them to cross the ball. So the OIs of the wingers are perfect. The wingbacks are going to come very close to these wingers, right? And what we've done is with the OIs is we told the wingbacks, the OIs have been set up to set their pressing angle. So instead of the fullback, what we want to see happen to the wingback is this: when he brings the ball up, we want our players basically to not give him a chance to go down the flanks to pass the ball. We want him to pass the ball inside. Okay, that's what we're doing. But you've also set yourself narrow. Okay, this is okay. So we gotta pay a lot of attention to all this. See your AP. See, this is what happens when we play our defense. So you're like sitting back and say, okay, fine. From a deeper position, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and pass the ball like this all the way to the opposition. What do you think is gonna happen with a low block? Hey, you gotta make sure, hey, you gotta play like this. Your team has to be damn bloody good, right? In the final third, they have to be so good at keeping the ball because you're playing our defense. So, against a really good team, they're gonna be back in defense, man, because you went and you're sitting at home, sitting deep, and you're giving us time to settle into a defensive setup, right? So let's change this slightly, okay? If you're gonna make a counter-attacking tactic, drop this and drop this. You don't even need this, right? You got wide, your first ball out, counter regroup, low force, get done. That's it. Let's not do anything else. Okay? Let's make those as the first changes. Second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna not press the opposition defenders with the OIs, right? So let's make sure that shift. Oh, bugger that. We can come in here and just click this. Okay. We got trigger press on the goalkeeper, that's fine. Tight marking the fullbacks. This might still work because the low line engagement of fullbacks are going to follow them. Okay. If you got defenders, trigger press off. No trigger press on these guys. The DM. DMs, we got, what have we got on them? We got trigger press on the DMs. Yeah, can. When they're in our half, we can. What we'll do is we'll tackle them hard. Okay. All right. Then we got to definitely tight mark these guys. Yeah, these two central midfielders, when they get into our half, we'll tackle them. But these guys, we're not going to touch them. Right? We're just going to show them the angles. Okay. So, yep. Tight mark. I'm only worried about the tight marking right now. Yeah, I don't want to see all this. See this? We don't want to see all that because you're sitting back. Yeah, the guy has gone all the way back. He's tight marking this guy. Okay. Nah, nice. It's dangerous. I don't like playing low blocks in Football Manager, man. It's like, you're going to have to deal with all this. But you wanted a low block tactic, right? So we create a low block tactic. Roll it out. Why would you want to roll out with a low block? Leave it to your keeper to decide what to do, right? Okay, counter reroute. Distribute the center backs and distribute the full backs. Okay, fine, you know, when you have the ball. But then what's going to happen is you're going to hoof the ball up, right? Okay. Wing back, inverted wing back comes here. AP is going to attack this channel. Inside for, okay, fine. All right, now we've got inverted winger. What we'll do is we'll do this. Inverted winger on support. This guy's going to drop. Then we're going to give them a focus play on this side. Okay. So, with an overlap. Yeah, we'll see the overlap. Right, okay. Now what we've done is we had a bit of a focus on the left side to do a counter attack so we can launch this side of the pitch. Now, okay, now we don't need a DLF. We want to make a counter attacking tactic. You don't need a DLF. You can have a DLF on attack, holding up the ball with the what you want to call it? The what's this? The other role there? The inside forward attack, yeah. We want players to hit quickly when you do a low block. You don't want them to like, hey, you know, take your own sweet time to get into the box. Just counter attacking tactics. This is a low block. If you do a low block, that's what you plan to do. But if you want to do a low block with player or defense, building out the play, you can also do that. But then you need a very good team, right? When they get the ball, yeah, he's got no options. He's going long because he's got no options either. They can't pass inside because we're so deep. Okay, I'm looking. Yep. Okay, done. He's got a track. That's it. It's considered a goal. I hate low blocks, man. There's a lot of work in a low block tactic. Cheaper keeper, focus play, higher tempo, wide. Low cross for what? You want to more mix. I don't know. I'm not doing a Ancelotti replication. What I'm trying to do is I'm showing you the issues you have with a low block. I thought Ancelotti was defensive, right? Was he? Like, was Ancelotti this defensive? Did he have this kind of tactics? Like super defensive tactics? Okay, see, we've done enough in the third. Okay, build out the play. We got to focus on this side. Okay, there was plenty of support when we have the ball. Getting better. The transition is a lot better. Okay, it's a lot more disciplined. Then we got advanced forward, linking up play. Another run from the middle. Okay, that's it. Looking a lot sharper now. Because you got playmakers in the center to make things happen. Okay, we got Dybala. Okay, good. Man, these kind of tactics make me nervous, man. Malcute is the worst inverted wingback in the world. I can't use him as an inverted wingback. Diego Dem, you come in. Yeah, you can be inverted wing back. Why? He's a defensive midfielder. Yeah, most don't want to struggle. They can be a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work, no, to do a inverted low block tactic. Make it work really well. There's a lot of work in it. You gotta think about setting up your OIs very well. Okay. Okay, we don't need. Okay, this guy's tackle harder mark tighter is fine. This guy marking tighter is brilliant. Okay, that's what we want to see. Okay, this is fine. You don't need an offside trap. Wait, hold on, let me think. No, we don't want an offside trap with a low block because you want your block to move down, right? You don't want them to go, hey, let's try and break the offside trap and squeeze up, right? You don't need that. What you actually need is the block to shift, because the offside trap doesn't do that, right? Because the offside trap is like intentional, let's step up and try and catch somebody offside. Nice. Okay, back. Everybody's gonna hustle back now. Good. And this is, I'm nervous as hell, man. Okay, that's why I don't want to see. No. I was just talking about the shit. I was just talking about it, and like on cue, on fucking cue, it happens. Why must this happen to me? Yes, guys. Remove the offside trap. You want to play a low block? Why put an offside trap? Never play with an offside trap if you want to have a low block. Okay? Never. Don't ever think of an offside trap. Don't play. I don't care. Not in again, once again, right? This is not real life. This is Football Manager. You want to play the tactic? Pellegrini did this with definitely did this with Malaga. It has to work. No, this is Football Manager. You want to do it in Football Manager? You have to play the game. You're not doing real life shit here. Okay, it won't work. I'm telling you, your line is going to be so high because your players are there. They're going to try to create an offside trap. You think SI got the offside trap working perfectly? No, they didn't. They didn't. It's gonna bloody not work. Now you see the players, they won't give up space. They won't like try and step up. The defenders won't try and let's try and catch him offside. No, it's not gonna work. I love it. I need a coffee break. Yeah. You gotta think about low blocks, man, in the game. You cannot just like the problem with low blocks is, right, you gotta adapt as well. You can't play a low block in Football Manager and go like, okay, I'm gonna play for 90 minutes on a low block, and then let's see my tactic work. No. You want to play low block, learn how to tweak on the fly. And then you got to look for players that are not performing. You got to take them off. You got to look out for defenders who don't have concentration levels, right? Okay, now you see the offside trap, right? What offside trap? They track him now. When you have the offside trap, one of them is going to go, hey, let me try and catch the guy offside. Because the game is an attributes game, you're going to lose all the time. In real life is different. So I would recommend, you want to do a low block, remove offside trap. Unfortunately for us, man, we actually played the low block quite well for a while. We did actually play the low block quite well for a while. But these are the changes I'll make to your tactic, right? Okay, oh man, we gotta bring on somebody else for this. Low block as well, you cannot afford to have like yellow cards on your fullbacks. The problem with low block tactics is whenever you get a yellow card on a fullback, right, you're gonna start having issues. Right? And then if you want to play this inverted wingback, you can definitely use defensive midfielders. Just make sure that your defensive midfielder is good with both feet, like decent with both feet, right? So he needs to have a right and a left foot. I mean, everybody has a right and a left foot, idiot. Okay, but he can actually pass it right and the left foot. Reasonable left, strong right. Yeah. I wouldn't, but for me, yeah, low block with the offside trap is very dangerous. For me, that's my personal take on the game. Yeah. I want, but the block. If you have a very good set of defenders, yeah, maybe it can work. But I would never chance a maybe. I'd rather have them track back and not play the offside trap. Okay. All right, we've got all this. Now let's look at your tactics, man. Okay. PYT public, this is the one. We got a whole bunch of tactics here, man, today. We gotta go alphabetical, okay? Or yeah, I'm gonna go alphabetical. All right, guys. A lot of you have sent in a lot of tactics, man. Let's see the folder. File requests, PYT public. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 tactics from the viewers of the show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, we got the right tactics. So we'll start. How do we start this? Yeah, it's easiest way is to do it like this, right? Okay. That way I don't miss anything. Oh my goodness, my favorite. You're a man after my heart, man. You're a man after my heart. Yeah, UV are almost dead, right? I mean, like, whose tactic is this? If you can put your hand out. Do you think Immobile is the best EF? Yeah. Yeah, Immobile is one of the best. One of the best. F9 Shadow Striker. Holy guacamole. This is one hell of a let's move and have fun tactic. I like this tactic. Okay, wait. Opposition instructions is not, we're gonna leave them as they are, okay? I mean, every game I'm gonna set up a default opposition instruction that can be used for all teams. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is basic. Trigger press on defenders, okay. You don't trigger press fullbacks, fine. Then, okay. Alright, done. Alright. Good fella productions, that's your tactic, okay. Alright, so we got any funky stuff? Stay wider, okay, stay wider, alright. Cross aim far post, okay. Boom! There's nobody at the far post. Flying. Move into channels. Cross aim far post. How come this one has got move in? This one doesn't have move into channels. You want this? I don't see the rationale behind that. Yeah. I can't view based on who uploaded first, man. Because if not, then I have to go to every single tactic just to see. Because the problem is, you can't see the names, right? I have to go Kamil Kowalski. Then I have to go into the tactic. Let me show you what I mean. Okay. We just Kamil Kowalski. See that? That's the problem. Otherwise, we will take all forever. So we go alphabet. I used to do who uploaded it first, I know. But then it's gonna take too long. Okay, alright. Okay, let's holiday mode all the way to yeah, I can. You just give me a minute, man. I might open it up again, right? So we just did the first round. Let's see how long I can last. Yeah, we don't want this show to finish at 5 a.m. in the morning. But, you know, I love you guys. But we'll try and get more tactics in, okay? Just let us get through this first batch first. There's a lot of tactics, man. All right, we'll play what we can play. Okay. Stretching the muscles. Yeah, okay, all right. Warming up. Let's not get injured. All right. Set pieces. Corners. What are you doing? Okay, we saved a copy of this game. Okay, Napoli public. I want to call this Napoli public, right? So far, we haven't lost a single game, right? All the Discord users sending their tactics. We lost one against Juventus. That's fine. Why am I doing public? Yeah, baby. Yeah, move into chat is not supposed to be on. Okay, good. We'll remove it then. Okay. All right. Okay, let's look at our players. Want to make sure that we got the right kind of players in there. Okay, box to box, box to box. Right, fine. Jesus needs a prayer, man. He is not our fullback. But I think we lost all our fullbacks. Yep. All injured. He's basic. Narrow down. What? When you play on extremely high tempo, do you know what that means? Their decision making, you want them to make up their mind very, very quickly. Do do things quickly, you know, decide on what you want to do in like 1 second. You think, what kind of players do you think can do that? Only the best of the best. You're gonna play a super high tempos. Right. So just our luck. We're gonna be severely challenged. Our eyesight is gonna be severely challenged this game. Last watch is the key highlights. Okay. Alright. Okay. We're playing against the team and look at what's happened to our backline. This is our box-to-box midfielder who just strike all the way back to help us defend, which is going to happen, right? When you play a narrow system like this. And if you've got roamers, box-to-box midfielders roam a lot. He's tracking, and Coutron is in again. That's 2 times we've seen Coutron get in. There's 2 highlights we've seen Coutron get inside. Against another system that's playing wingbacks. In fact, we shouldn't be allowing this to happen at all. Right, you should not. Whenever you play with this tactic, plays against another tactic which only has wingbacks, you must never see that happen. You should be able to control the game and force them into a situation where they have to they're challenged to pass the ball. So far, okay. He scores up, yeah, that's good. F9 looks nice. What do you need in this tactic? Most of all, right? Is this. Oh, you got it. You got it up. Okay, low crosses. That is damn important. In this kind of tactic, you need low crosses. F9 dropping deep, nice. Okay. Wingback goes to the box-to-box midfielder. And what does this need? It needs them to squeeze together when they want to pass the ball. Okay. Tron is going to score, yeah. Oh, no. Okay. So what I would do with this kind of setup, even more, is actually, I might even go focus play to the middle. Use the wingbacks as a passing option. Right. This is what tempo does, right? Tells your players to quickly make a decision. So if you have a very good team, like we are better than that in Poli, right? So our players are not taking forever to decide. When you play on low tempo, you're giving your players more time. Okay, you're telling them, hey, I want you to, because tempo actually affects decision making, right? So when you play a high tempo, you want the players to do everything quickly. So they have to decide quickly. When you play a low tempo, you're giving a lot of players time, so they can take their time to make decisions. So that's what tempo does in the game of Football Manager. So if you want to play a high tempo tactic, make sure that you're a much better team than the rest of the opposition. Otherwise, drop your tempo. Okay, so we got one defender who's feeding the heat. Okay, so we have to look out for other defenders that may be able to play. It was this guy. This high tempo is also going to affect the intensity of the tactic. So now, let's try focus play to the middle. I'm very nervous with very, very nervous. I don't know if it works for you, cool, but I will probably not use them myself. It's very bold, like, you know, you put 3 players forward. Yeah, now we are running out of options, man. Got Mario Rui is fit. I'm gonna play him instead of Di Lorenzo. Hey, risky, how are you, man? Okay, now I got a bit of suspect play on the right? I'm gonna change this guy to a Carrillo. Carrillo is very safe role now, okay? Because we're playing a left back as a right back. So we conceded a goal because of that. The left back, we've got no choice because the right back is about to get injured. So I had to take him off. So this right back was about to get injured. So I changed the role on that side to reduce the risk, right? Because the box to box is gonna roam. So instead of playing a box to box, since I need to substitute a player and I got no other wing backs I can bring into the game, I switched him to a Carrillo to support these guys. Now we got another problem, right? So because we are playing a very high tempo tactic, so I'm going to drop the tempo down. See that what it does to the intensity. Okay, so you don't need to do this. Yeah, you don't need to. This kind of narrow systems, you already you don't want to just offer them across every single chance, right? You don't have to. If you have very good defenders, yeah. Right now, because we are struggling, right? So every time we do that, we have to actually run all the way back. My players are going to get even more tired. So yeah, I just rather play like this now. Instead of having them defend so high up, they draw all the way back. If they can win the ball now, they try and win it on the flanks. Okay. Now I'm going to protect Fabian. That's it. There's only changes I'll make to your tactic. Tactic on the whole, not bad. I love the idea that you had here with two F9s, but it's just that overall, right, the use of your tempo has to be, you have to be very careful with this. You're going to get a lot of players injured. And here, this is not necessary in a lot of games. Yeah. Again, another one of those who prefers this. I actually have never seen the need to use it on 100%, right? But it can work. 3-4-1-2, Varingen. Okay, let's look at this tactic. Okay, we're gonna, I'm gonna do is top and bottom. Okay, and we meet in the middle. And magic 3. All right, what the hell? Now, whose tactic is this? This is like one of those like funky tactics. Carrillo comes out here. Volante bomb up the pitch. Wingback going around the camel's ass. Across this guy. This guy is not helping you defend. But he's going to draw all the way back here to support play. Why? That's the only question I have for this tactic. Because that tactic is very defensive. It's got a lot of players back defending. So what you really need is somebody, if you're going to have so many players back, why pick a role like a Trequartista who's also going to drop deep in the transition? Right, what you really need is somebody attacking the box, right? It's like, I'll drop, I'm drop. It's like basically what your tactic is done is it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 guys are going to be dropping later. Yeah. This game is in lower league. If you're good fella, if you set the tactic up like that, right? Lower league, I'll play Carrillo and fullbacks on attack, so that you don't overly rely on your wingbacks to give you chances. Okay. All right. Now this tactic, on the face of it, I'll change a few things. We'll play it now, okay? But definitely it needs changes. 100% it needs changes. Okay. The changes I will make with this tactic are very straightforward. Okay. First up, let's just watch it. The highlights first, right? Yeah. See, now we are this tactic versus this tactic. This is actually a defensive tactic. All right. All right. Let's see a transition involving our team. We're just looking at comprehensive highlights. Yeah. At this point. Now, at this point, when you have any kind of tactic, any tactic, this is the most important transition in any tactic that you're gonna have ever in your life. You make, because you have the ball in your half. You want to see the ball end up in the back of the net when you have the ball, or at least get a shot off. If you don't see it happening, something's wrong with your tactic. That's all. Simple. There's no like, oh, maybe the next one will lead to it. No. There's a reason why we have highlights. Okay. Okay, look, we get the ball here. Right? What options does the Fabian have? He's got one option to pass the ball. The rest are all go back to goal kind of options. Not particularly looking very good. So his turn, you see, notice this, right? His feet are pointing here. He's not going to play the pass here. He's going to look out to play the pass to this position, or he's going to give the ball away. He goes backwards. Insignia gets the ball, he turns, and he links up. Then comes into this position. Okay, why is this then a trequartista? Okay, so what I would do with this role, from router, inside forward. One of those two roles. Okay, pick one of those two. Router is probably the best role here now. Okay. Then you can actually add a focus play to the left, so you can focus play down the left. I would probably send everybody right up to the top, right, and do a top side one. Here I'll play an offside trap. Okay. Slow pace down. Okay, you can't have slow pace down, right? Okay, you can't do that. Nothing's wrong. There's nothing too wrong with it. You can distribute to fullbacks, roll it out. You can either roll it out, or you can ask your goalkeeper to do the distribution. See, it's still extremely defensive. Have you noticed that? Right. Wait, what's your... I haven't checked your pressing instructions. Okay, alright. Do you have any PIs? Roll for position, sit narrow. Okay. Okay, that's fine. This is like me playing against my own tactics, man. Yeah. This is a work ball into box tactic. When you get into the opposition third, you want to do this. Okay, so that you can actually create goal scoring chances, because your players are very deep. If you have a setup like this, they're very, very deep. You want to do counter attacking, it can happen as well, but it'll happen off try. You got a counter already, right? Your team instructions. So other than that, you need to camp when you get a chance to. That's why I added offside trap. Then we go to the left again. And we go to the left and we focus the play down the left. And then look at these guys coming in now. Right, you got half space. You see, everybody's in half space. You're going to have chances across the ball. Bang, there we go. Yeah. So that's how I set your tactic up. So your tactic is pretty straightforward, right? So this is what we'll do with your tactic. So I would recommend changing it to round router. Add a focus play to this side. You don't need a sweeper keeper on support. A sweeper keeper on defense will be fine. A ball playing defender on this side is a very, very good idea, because you need somebody, you might need somebody to bring the ball up. Halfback is a bit aggressive. You don't really need a halfback. You can go with a DM on support, right? Because this is a very defensive tactic. So this guy can actually be even can be a segundo volante or a DM on support. Then you get more players moving up. If you want this guy to provide, you want these two to push up even more, anchor. Then he stays anchored. Then these guys can actually push up the pitch. Then you can tell this guy to be like maybe even a fullback on attack. If you're too, if you're worried, then you can go wing back on attack. You push out. You got Carrello here. You got ball playing defender. You got these guys here. They can support play. So now you got a bit more of an aggressive flank. Okay, I hope to read the thing. Yeah. So this setup is also viable. So you get this wing back pushing up. See now the wing back, these changes haven't kicked in yet, right? The wing back is just too deep. Another option you have, you can make it even more funkier. This is my, okay, wait. Now you can actually use an inverted wing back in this setup. I know I used to say no, right? It's not a good idea because you got two DMs, right? But hang on a minute, okay? Because the inverted wing back stays narrow, right? So it's going to be narrow. He still pays attention to the you still pay attention to the play instructions. You can still do that. Yeah, so let's zig it a bit further up. Okay, just to look at that transition. Okay, we got Jesus leading a prayer, man. Okay, Mario Ruiz up. See now, look at this. Look at where he is. Where's the inverted wing back? Got two. Things have changed in Football Manager 2022. They're not FM21. I have not done a guide for FM22 as far as inverted wingbacks, but inverted wingbacks are playing differently now in Football 22. Where he is. So now you got a lot of control on the pitch. So there are so many things you can do with this tactic. So now his positioning is so good. Now you got like this domination on this side of the pitch. It's so hard for them to get the ball from you now. You got complete control of the pitch. Right, so this is how I set it up. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do something bold and beautiful, man. We're loading another tactic in. We're looking for a similar tactic. Okay. We got magic tree. We go to this guy, Elgato. Next tactic. Such is life. What is he doing? He's changing. He's making us do all kinds of crazy stuff during the game. I know. Okay. Mezzala, DLP, fullback. Okay, this is a bit. Whole position scenario. Why so safe? This is too safe, brother. Okay. We already taken. We might take a lead, but just watch what happens after this. Okay, watch what happens after this. Okay. Because now the tactic has been changed. We're playing with fullbacks on support. Fullbacks on support. Told to sit narrows. They're tucking in inside. They're not going to go up the pitch. It's basically putting players in defensive mode in your own third. Okay? Alright? And you got basically this PIs, what they're telling you is fullbacks. When we have the ball, your priority is to stay as close to the goal as possible. If the midfielders have the ball, your priority is not to give them any support. You understand? You're staying as close to the goal as possible. That's what you just told your fullbacks to do. Okay? Your low line of engagement is telling the whole team, when we get the ball, when we lose the ball, guys, we only press when the opposition is in our half. No, they have to pass the halfway line first before we press them. Okay, so your OIs are going to be damn important in this. You just can't say OIs like the way we have. Right? It will mess up your entire team and the pressing because they're going to press the front guys. These guys are going to go pressing everybody else. And these guys will press the opposition because their defensive line and their defensive line is different from the rest of the team. See, everybody, a defensive line is very role driven, right? So they will press. They will be influenced by where they are on the pitch. Okay, so let's just watch what happens. This is scary Harry, man. This is scary Harry. Yeah, pausing I'm waiting for the highlight. Okay, there we go. First highlight is them. Okay. Look where your boys are. They're sitting narrow. Jesus is going. He's starting his prayers already. This guy's gone in. He's definitely going to close him down. And everyone's like, okay, that's it. This is where we're defending, guys. This is space. Second highlight is also going to be us defending. Look at that. We're still defending. Okay. He's not going to go up. He's going to give the ball. He says, hey, you're on your own, brother. You do what you have to do. Okay, he's only running. Not a ball. The only time he started running when the ball went out to touch. Okay, so we got fullback or support fullback. Now let's look at Jesus, right? Trade. Marks opponent tightly. Okay. In transition, you've gone with let the players decide what they want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. And you've done a tactic like this with your Mezzala on attack, Mezzala on attack. Okay. This is very, very defensive. Too defensive, man. Whose tactic is this? I don't know, man. I don't know whose tactic this is, but I would do this, right? Okay, you want to defend, learn how to do a mid block. This is a mid block. This is, we will try and win the ball here. Okay, the middle of the pitch. A bit further away from goal so that people don't get a heart attack. In transition, hey, nobody said you have to use these, right? But, so this, your team has got good decision making, do this option. If your team doesn't have good decision making, then if you regroup, right, and counter, that's it. This is a very solid setup for a team that doesn't want to lose the ball, but only wants to focus on trying to hit teams after they've lost, and encounter attacking opportunities so that you don't break the shape of your tactic. This is breaking the shape to win back the ball. This is don't break the shape when we lose the ball. Okay, out of possession, we gone very simple. There's nothing. You can press a bit more within this zone. This is a compressed zone. This is even more compressed. There's even more compression now in this zone, right? When we lose the ball. Yeah, that's it. Okay. You got Mez coming this way. You got Mez coming this way. This Mazzala wants to attack. Now you got DLP. Fullback and support. Fullback and support is fine. They tend to be a bit... Yeah, a fullback and support hold position scenario. Not all fullbacks are going to listen to you. Get forward, hugs the light. He's got a bomb up. Most fullbacks have got something in them and brings ball out of defense. They're not going to listen to these instructions. They will go up the pitch. Okay, so when we lose the ball, we're still sitting narrow. Okay, look, now, okay, not so bad, right? Hey, yeah, we're still there. Yeah, not so bad, right? We actually can create some chances. Mazzalas are all running off. You see this? Your Mazzalas, right? These are all Mazzalas, right? They're all running away. The inside four is running away. We got all these poor guys in the back going, hey, we need to give the ball to someone. We only got this guy to give it to. Look at this. This is exactly what's happening. Ball played here. You guys, okay, I'm giving the ball to him. He's going to give it back. Okay, who do I pass it to? I'm going to give it back to you again. He's got the ball. It was the DLP. I'm giving you the ball now. Oh, shit, I'm in trouble. I'm giving him the ball now. See? This is what's going to happen in your tactic, right? So, but what you're doing is, with those players, you don't have too high of a line of engagement. You don't have too high of a defensive line. So you're not over-committing your players. But you're keeping the ball against this team. Okay, now let's try and score a goal. Yeah, we can, because Mazzalas are going to be the half pieces. So your fullbacks are not over-committing. That's good. We're slightly higher up the pitch. We're not being stupid with our possession. Defensive line. There we go again. Bang. And where are we? Boom. Not too deep, right? We're not trying to... You're not telling the defenders, hey, hang out over here, man. Let's give them a chance with the attack. Just make a small tweak. So this tactic, right? I would just change it slightly. Add a counter. You want it to be a safe tactic. Counter, regroup, play out possession. Yeah, just leave it like that and you'll be fine. Now this Mazzala on attack, he's gonna try and attack this space with the with the winger just landing support and going on the flanks. DLF and support inside for an attack. This is fine. I mean, it's decent, but you're not going to how do I put this? There are not a lot of routes to goal, right? You need really good players with this. So we're playing against a team that's very defensive. So what else can we do? We add low crosses when we have the ball, right? We get the ball into the opposition third. Let's do cutbacks, because we've got this group. These are all very attacking group of players, right? It's all roles. Mazzala will come into the half space to support play, look for creative things to do. These guys sometimes will go here, sometimes will go into the box. That's fine, right? Let's just keep it that way. It's okay. This tactic is fine. I just make those small little tweaks in your tactic and you should be okay. Now look, we're still playing reasonably well. Okay, he gets the ball. What does he do? He's got passing options. Oh no, he went for the dangerous one. Okay, alright, so it's not so bad. But this is how I would set it up. Right? Just make a small little, because we are much higher up the pitch. We are looking like a team that can do things. Yeah, there we go. It's not that bad, right? So we're getting in there. So this is the small tweaks I'll do to your tactic, because your Mazzalas are going to be very important. Make sure they can tackle, win the ball, create tackle, win the ball and move forward. That's what you want in your setup there. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Okay, let's look at the next tactic. All right, so now we go to 3-4-1-2 Varangian. Oh my goodness, 85th minute. Okay, all right, we have time. Okay, now what do we have? We got Kulabali, Dem can play here. Zielinski can play here. Mertens can play here. Mario Rui can play here. Politano can definitely play here. Lorenzo's can play here. Manolas, Dem. Dem, you're a defender. You a jumping reach of 5. You can't play here. You have to play here. Okay. Let's find a defender. We don't have any more defenders. Okay. All right, we play Zanoli. Politano is not. Zielinski comes here. Politano comes here. Insignia, Politano, AP, passing vision decisions. Again. All right, this tactic right here, this winger, if you play a winger here, my advice to you will be to make sure you got the world's best player here, like the best defender. And I wouldn't play a white center back. I'll play a ball playing defender on defense with stay wider. There's a reason, because, hey, hang on a minute. Actually, you have to play a white center back. My bad. You have to play a white center back, but don't play him on support. Play him on defense duty, because this winger is gonna bomb up the pitch, right? A white center back on defense, at least he gives you the chance of bringing the ball up and looking to pass the ball to somebody else. The reason why I was very worried is because this is a very vulnerable flank. Yeah, this tactic is fine. Now, I have played this kind of a tactic many times, right? This definitely works. The only weakness you have is this flank. You can go with the defensive winger. You can even go with you can even play defensive wingers here. There's nothing wrong with it. If you choose to play wingers, you are always going to be under pressure, because this flank, this DLP is always defending. Okay. This is an AP. Go further forward, roll from position, move into just close down more. No, don't do that. Get further forward. See, you don't want an AP right now in Football Manager is a brilliant role, because he drifts, he looks for opportunities to release the play, and then he gets into the box as well. If you wanted to get further forward, you're actually pushing him high up the pitch. If you want to do that, why play an AP? Play a shadow striker, right? So here the AP, this is perfect. Moves the chance, he's going to come here. He's going to go here to support play. DLF is fine. Yeah, this is actually a decent tactic. I would probably just turn this into a white center back on defense, because this flank needs that solidity. This is a deep setup. It's a perfectly fine tactic. There's nothing off about this tactic. It's actually a good tactic. I have a few 3-4-1-2s that look like that, but I don't have the AP on attack, because you're gonna run into trouble. Can you play this guy? See? Even the transition with the goalkeeper, right? There's options. This is the thing about the white center back, right? That's one of the reasons why I don't play white center backs a lot. I actually play ball playing defenders defend, right? On this side, then I will play this guy and tell him to stay wider. What does he do now? He brings the ball out of defense. He can actually do that as well. You don't have to play with a white center back all the time. I actually I like white center backs, but you got to set them up right. And white center backs are very good when you have like attacking roles in front of them, right? Like an attacking winger, like wing backs on attack, or white center backs are brilliant in that kind of setup. Because whenever you play white center, see that the attack is down the right flank where the winger is playing. So if you ever have these defensive situations where, oh man, why am I conceding goals down that flank? Turn him into a defensive winger, that's all. Yeah, tactic is fine now. All right. Ball playing defender on the left is a way better option than a white center back. This role as well, I was toying with ball playing defender as well. I kind of like ball playing defenders more. In these three setups, white center back, I'll only use him if I'm playing like a winger on attack or a white midfield wing back on attack. Yeah. Because those white center backs, they are very dangerous with their passes. They also can play those through passes as well. There. Works brilliantly. All right, next tactic. Load. Okay, we done this. Now we got the Daniel Bok your tactic. Okay, 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay, let's look at this. Oh, that's holiday mode. There are quite a number of tactics. Let's see how many we can get done. Now, eventually, I'm just gonna talk through the tactics, right? I will try and play with as many as I can. Okay, 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay. And these players are like, do we have to play every single game? Where's Mario? When I do next time I do this kind of things, I better set them up with millions of players, man. Where's Mario Rui? He's not available. There he is. Injured. They're not used to all the aggression tactics. Okay. Sit narrow, close down more. Stay wider. Okay, fine. Stay wider. Close down more. Why stay wider when you got fullback coming? Sit narrow. Okay, I get what you're trying. Man, baby. You can actually play inverted wingback as well on attack. Coming out so you sit narrow. But the problem is he's a bit more boy. He roams from position, does a lot of crazy stuff. So you want to go with this, that's also viable. Overall though, nothing wrong with this tactic except target forward. Target forward is pass it short term, okay? We need a target man for this tactic. I mean, you can play with a short ass as a target man. They will hold up the ball and they pass it to somebody else. Okay, so it can definitely work. Okay. Let's go. Let's see how this tactic plays out. Right. Osimhen, Jesus, Manolas. This tactic, right, is because bottom heavy is nice because you have to have work ball into box. Using a target man, you're gonna get into the final third. If you don't want to, there's nothing wrong with it. You can have like one of those like really rapid like tactics, right? Goes from back to front and you want to score quickly. Then you need a strong target man. We don't have a strong target man. That's the problem. So I'm thinking of how to adapt this for my own team. Okay. Let's look at instructions here. Okay, this is good, right? This is like a counter-attacking tactic. Distribute target man. There's something. Okay, I wouldn't do this. You don't need to do that, right? Yeah. You don't need to do that. Sit narrower and then stay wider. Yeah, you don't need to draw. I mean, okay, I get this. This is intentional. You want to draw teams in so that you can hit them on the break. I mean, overall, this tactic is fine. I mean, there's nothing I would change about this tactic. This is actually exactly what I would do with this setup. Yeah. This tactic is fine, man. Target man, AM on attack, DLP, DM on defense, I don't know. This one maybe roaming playmaker will be better. A bit more aggressive, you might go up the pitch. You keep up with this guy really well. That's about the only thing I would change. Then, you know, DLP, you can do that as well with Segundo Volante, but that opens a hole in your defense. That's the only thing. Yeah. But you see, the players are going for the target man. Because target man is not exactly the kind that will win the ball in the air type. Okay, what I'm going to do is slightly different now. I'm going to go pass into space. Okay, for our target man, yeah, but he's dropping deep. That's the problem. Oh, cannot. We can't do pass into space. Won't work. It won't work. It won't work because this is not one of those tactics that you soak in and then you got attack duties running. If you want to do pass into space, you can't have a target. If you have a target man or support, then it's gonna be very challenging to make this work. Yeah. But as it is right now, I wouldn't change. This is fine. But we just let me see if I can stick in somebody who's We got no tall players in this team. Hey, Patak now. Okay, let's go. Pick up Osimhen. But Patak now, man. Yeah, Patak now can. Okay, we got a target man. Now we can see how this works. Well, not really a target. We got a strong player. His jumping is not that phenomenal, but at least it's something. It's better than Osimhen. Okay, so we just took off Osimhen, who's actually kind of short, right? So his jumping is not there. Osimhen is good in systems that have if you're using an advanced forward or pressing forward, somebody who can attack space, then Osimhen is brilliant. But other than that, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I just changed it to roaming playmaker, DM on defense. These guys will carry the ball out. You notice that? If they don't carry the ball out, you got nothing. So what we do is we focus left and right. So there's more support when they bring the ball out, right? Otherwise, you got your attacks just the attacks will wither away. Okay, we're gonna take this. Okay, we're gonna, I don't know, man. Mario Rui is not 100%. Yeah, okay. This guy, look at that. Our team is not, you see what happens when you use default training? Right, that's one of the reasons why I don't use default training. I got my own set piece, I got my own training schedule, I use my own training schedule. Because if you use the default training, this is what's going to happen to you. Your team is never going to be 100% fit. So we did this with default training as well. Man, I hate default training. If you don't have your set piece, if you don't have your preseason boot camp and you don't do your training schedules correct, you're always going to have this problem. You see the wingbacks can't get up the pitch. This tactic is so reliant on these wingbacks going up the pitch that this guy can actually be should be a wingback on attack, or be a bit more aggressive. If you don't want to, just play him as a fullback on attack. Get him up the pitch, man. If he doesn't get up the pitch, your tactic will struggle. Get him to be a fullback on attack. Oh man, these players are all almost dead. Put on the semi-injured Mario Rui, who shouldn't be playing. Yeah, Lorenzo is almost gone. I wanted people to see what would happen as well if they use default training schedules. Bad idea. Yeah, you can't win a game if your players are going to be like that. You can't push. You can't even push into the final. You can't even push the final 10 minutes. Okay. How many days have we got? 7 days. Okay, maybe we'll get a fit squad by then. Right. But those are the changes I'll make to your tactic. I'll keep them as simple as possible. Right. The wingback on the left, on support, you saw the isolation with the attack. You need to get him up the pitch. Focus play will help that flank. A roaming playmaker will help, not a DLP on support. A DLP on support holds his position. You need somebody to go up the pitch. When you want to do a double DM setup like this is too static. This is way too static. So you want to do it like this kind of has to be a segundo volante. He has to get up the pitch as well. Alright, he's come up the pitch. You want to do like a DM on defense, then this role should be a roaming playmaker. This is way too defensive. Because you're expecting this wingback to hustle up the pitch with the ball. And that's not going to work. So roaming playmaker, fullback on attack. Then he will just pass the ball inside when he has options. Okay, so the next tactic. Let's look at this tactic. Okay. What have we got here? Okay, we're gonna look at this tactic instead of playing it. We'll play a random tactic afterwards. CM support. Whenever you use a CM support, it's very player driven. So you have to know what kind of player is playing this role. This CM on support sitting here, this inverted winger coming this way as an attacking option, that's fine. Actually, this role is going to dribble with the ball. Right. I would definitely recommend this role to be like a fullback on attack. Or a fullback on fullback, or even a fullback on support is not a bad option. If you're going to use a wingback, I don't know if you have dribble less on him. Then add dribble less. And then you can also tell him to stay wider and cross on byline. Okay, so what you want is this guy talking the ball up and then get to the byline to cross. Because what's going to happen is this wingback is going to get up the pitch. This inverted winger is going to come here with the ball and attack the space here. Then you got AM on attack, taking more risks. What does this does is affects his passing, right? If you want this player to create chances for you, yeah, you could play like a shadow striker. He will drive into the box because you got this inverted winger now attacking here. You got these two inverted wingers trying to attack the space. You got this guy vacating. So what this role can do is you want him to roam. Yeah, you want this guy to roam. So you get a lot of movement in this third, right? This guy is going to come here. This guy is going to come here. Then you need somebody to attack the space, right? So here, this role, if you go wing back or support, tend to stay wider. Okay. If he stays wider, you get a bit more width. And this guy can attack the space. This guy can attack the space. This guy is very driven, very player. This is very, very specific to the player. So I don't know what player you have here. And another thing is this DLP behind the ball playing defender. No. Ball playing defender behind, on the side of the DLP, not behind. You put a regular central defender here. Don't put a ball playing defender. Put a ball playing defender here because this is where you need the ball playing defender, not here. Because ball playing defender is just going to come up here and hey, I'm going I give it to the DLP. So what you do is you put him here. You will help push this guy up with the pitch. So this guy's going to bring the ball up and then this guy's going to move forward, or depending on the traits that you have on the play as well, right? So this low tempo, take short kicks. To whom? Okay, it doesn't matter, right? It's just gonna, if you do something like this, your keeper better have good passing, right? Good decision making. Otherwise, you set it up for him because you're already playing our defense anyway, which means these two guys are gonna drop, right? So because the central midfielders will always drop, do this then, right? So then you're very clear on who you're gonna pass the ball to. They play a sweeper, keeper, or support. Occasionally, they will look to release players into attack. So they might play to these two inverted wingers as well. That's just the nature of the duty that you selected. Alright, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is pretty high up the pitch. Yeah, okay, can work. Now you make those small tweaks. Your tactics should work. Inverted winger gonna drive into this space. This is the reason why this role actually put him here. Put the role here now. Now, if you put him here, you can create a bit more problems for the team. If you put him here, what will happen is you're occupying the central defender, right? So this guy can come in. So you have to remember this. If you play him here, he's going to attack the central defender as well. So that the central defender might be pulled out. If you play him here, there's space. Then he attacks the central defender. So it depends on what you want to do. Both can work, right? Or you can do something like this. Then this guy attacks the space. But I can see how this works. Yeah. This is not too bad. You can do other things as well. Like, you want to get width in your tactic, right? You can go winger on attack going this way. Right? And then you can have inverted wingbacks coming in here. Then this guy can be like a Mazzala on attack. Winger going this way, Mazzala coming in here, DLF dropping here, this guy attacking his place. Two guys holding this position. You got a lot of attacking vertical movement in this tactic. Yeah, but I don't think Real is sitting in their half, like literally in front of their goal, because that's what your tactic was doing. You have to push it. What Real are doing is a standard block, which is like a low to mid block. They defend in their half, yes, right, but they don't defend. They don't wait for everybody to come to near the penalty area and then start defending. That's not how Real plays, man. At the moment, Real are actually Real they are pressuring in the center of the pitch. They don't. If your setup is setting Real to only defend in the final third, right? So what they're doing is halfway between the halfway line and the penalty area. So that's the adjustments that you have to make. Okay, so this tactic is not too bad. You just have to make a few more adjustments. Let's look at another tactic. Cologne. Okay, I'm building slightly around my best players on the create overload on the left to have my central control, to have my striker and my inverter winger score me some goals. My key players are Mazzala, who are really good defenders, need some attacking changes. Yeah, let's look at this. Wait, do you say you want to do an overload? If you do your overload here, why is this an AP? Mazzala is... you want to do an overload and then you do this. You can even do this. The central defender is here, right? Not in between the defenders, right? So he's with one defender. Okay, so you just push him here. This is he's sitting between the two defenders, right? This he's sitting between the defender and the fullback. So this is where he will be. Alright, so do that, and then fullback on attack, winger, Mazzala, play for set pieces, play our defense, AP and support. The only problem role here is this. Wingback on defense is just going to come in and help you defend this side. Halfback is too aggressive. I would change this to a defensive midfield on defense. You don't want the guy running everywhere. Okay, you want to do overload on this side, right? Okay. Okay, you can do this with this role. Deep line forward support. Now you get a very nice overload. Instead of a complete forward, you get but if you want both these guys scoring goals, that's what you want. You want both of them scoring goals. Then this guy complete forward is going to be here. Alright. You can play a complete forward attack. Inverter winger coming. Well, I wouldn't play inverter winger. You want a goal scorer, you play inside forward. Yeah, you play inside forward going this way. So he's going to attack this space. KP is going to just go Carrello going this way. Okay, play standard. Okay, we gotta play this game. This tactic requires a lot of work. You're trying to get 2 goal scorers in this tactic, right? So you can actually play this guy like a DLF on attack as well. We got it. Play DLF on attack. Okay, now he holds up the ball. Mazzala comes here. Winger is here. Why is this winger is not very helpful? White playmaker on support. Okay, this guy will hurl balls from this side of the pitch. So you want somebody here with diagonal passing. Okay. Now you got this guy attacking the space. You got this guy holding up. This guy going around him. So this white playmaker is going to be damn funky to play with. Carrello is helping you here. Carrello is not a defensive role. Okay. Like Carrello is going to take the half space. He's going to help you defend, help you create chances. Now, if you have a good player who can pass the ball, he's also going to play the half spaces. Then the fullback is going to do this. This is how it says it. I'll play a white playmaker on the left. Then you get a very funky overload going here. And this guy is going to create chances for you, which this player will latch on to. And this wingback on defense doesn't have to be a wingback on defense all the time. It just can be like a fullback on attack. You can play a wingback on support or a wingback on defense. All 3 roles can work then, because you're not too aggressive. You're not too what do you call it? You don't have too many risky roles in your setup. Bob, why cover? Because you're afraid you're gonna get caught, is it? Because of this one fullback? Nah, come on. It's not that dangerous, this tactic. Right? It's not that. A prevent short goalkeeper distribution and you're playing this Okay, what this does is 1, 2, 3, 4 gonna press, and then okay, in this case, this is go a bit higher, like this. Okay, you can play standard, higher, you can play higher, and higher as well, or standard. This is a block, higher block. Now your fullbacks are more involved. Now this wingback, you can play a wingback on defense in most of your games. This is one way to start. You got your block, man. You got a chance. Can you get some real life? There's no real life examples of a Carrillo, man. Just imagine it's a Carrillo. Is okay. Basically, Frank Lampard would be a Carrillo. A real life example is Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard would be a Carrillo because Frank Lampard never helped defend his team. He doesn't go into the box. He will crack long shots from the edge of the box, but he won't end up in the box as a striker, right? Sometimes yes. Okay, wait, what am I saying? Carrillo get into opposition area is Frank Lampard. What am I saying? Sorry, my bad. Okay, Frank Lampard would go into the opposition and score goals sometimes, but he wouldn't end up in this box defending. So that's a Frank Lampard type of Carrillo, which is a Carrillo with the trait gets into opposition area. A real life example of a Carrillo, I can't give you one, right? Because most modern teams nowadays play with everybody back defending. But another one would probably be Gini Wijnaldum. Gini Wijnaldum, when he was with Liverpool, is more like a box-to-box midfielder. Shit, he's a box-to-box. He's not a Carrillo. Trying very hard to think of one right now. A player that doesn't enter the box. He just stays in the box. He stays in this half space as well. Very hard for me to think of one off the top of my head. But Carrillos are fantastic. You can actually get a lot going in a Carrillo. I love Carrillos. Because if I play a really creative player as a Carrillo, he doesn't enter the box. He's just a devastating player at the edge of the area trying to create goal-scoring chances for his team. Because if he's got the right attributes. Have you ever tried playing Kevin De Bruyne as a Carrillo? Watch how he plays. He'll go into the half spaces. He'll be here crossing the ball all day long. He'll be here crossing. He won't come here. He'll just be here creating havoc. Then he goes all the way back here. Like if he's a right-sided Carrillo, he'll go all the way back here. He'll help you defend here. Here. But he won't come inside the box. If I were to tell people you can play Kevin De Bruyne as a Carrillo, everybody's gonna say, oh, what the you don't know anything about football. I'm like, dude, I'm playing the role. I'm not, that's what he does in the game. So shit. Get a grip. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're creating, see what he does? This player now, if he's likes to break offside trap. You're gonna love it, man. I would take this be more disciplined off. Yeah. Play for set pieces. Shit. Okay, now we're gonna turn it into a tactic. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is how I set it up. There we go. Boom! I am the man with the plan. Got to overload, right? Thank you for the goal. 55 goal scorer. You're staring at him right now. That's it. That's all you need. Don't have to be too funky, does it? We just have a white playmaker here creating all the chances. Oh, even play. Now he's playing as a Carrillo. Like, we got Zielinski playing as a Carrillo. Can you believe that? DLF on attack. Holds out the ball, goes around and says, hey, who do I give it to? Your DLF will also get into goal scoring opportunities because he's an attack duty. He'll hold out the ball. But because you want to do the overload, right? You're going to do the overload. It's going to be brilliant. Because now he's dropping, he's connecting passes, and he's making everybody click. Hold on. I want to save this tactic. So I like some tactics I work with you guys, right? I like them, right? I want to keep them for myself. Also, make a copy for my... When I suddenly get an idea of how to tweak it further for PvP. Shit, where's my PvP folder? Okay, there we go. PvP 2. He's going to score a lot of goals. Very hard to mark this tactic. Got the worst place. You put the white playmaker in the worst possible place. for the opposition. How are they going to mark this guy? Who are they going to use to mark the guy? This guy's just going to happily create chances for this position. Yeah. Okay. Right. So that's it. This is your tactic. You got your overloads. I don't know. Is it? Kimmich could be a very good Carrillo. Yeah. Abidal and Lam would be Carrillos. I mean, in South America, right, the Carrillo is different, right? The definition of Carrillo in South America is very different. It's like they have a different, because if you do a literal translation, if I go to South America and I say, oh, he's a Carrillo in Football Manager, they're going to look at you and they're going to slap your face because the Carrillo, actually, the term came from them. So they're going to like, what the fuck? Even a Segundo Volante, right? So that's why I always tell people, look, my definition of Carrillo is the game's football definition, Football Manager, okay? All right? So I play the game. I'm not sitting here telling people, hey, you know what? That's the role in real life. Fuck that shit. I'm not going to do that. People are going to laugh at me, man. Okay, the tactic is a genius tactic. Hey, we tweaked it. Hey, okay. I call it, it's so good, I actually have to create one for myself. I call it trial by fire. Now, get out of here before everybody starts to wonder if that tactic is going to use against me. Okay. All right, so we've done that. Daniel, okay, we have to make sure. Cologne, right? Okay. So we've done this. 4-2-3-1 inverted wing back. Okay, now we look at the other tactics. Okay, this is okay. I like these kind of tactics, but these kind of tactics are what I call very, 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 very expensive tactics, right? Okay. 1 damn good player, 2 damn good player, 3 damn good player, 4. You know how difficult it is to find 4 players of that kind of quality in this tactic. First, you need an inverted wing back who has a good left foot and a decent right foot, or a good right foot and a decent left foot. That's the thing about inverted wing backs. You cannot play a right only as a right inverted wing back. Your tactic is going to collapse. Okay, he's going to make too many mistakes. You got Mazzala now moving into the half space. You got Trequartista roaming in a complete force. So this guy has to be God's gift to Trequartistas. He should know when to attack the box, when to defend. I'm not saying this tactic is a bad tactic. It can work very, very well. With the right team, no problemo. I don't think you should, if this tactic is working for you and you have the players for it, don't change it. It just needs very good players. Inside forward support will sometimes get into the box and try and score goals. If you're looking at maybe I'm not getting a lot of goals in this tactic, all you have to do is do this. Because your tactic has got a lot of vertical movement coming from some very, very dynamic roles. Complete forward, Trequartista, inside forward, a winger that's going to go down the flanks, and a Mazzala that's going to attack the spaces, right? So these two are going to attack the spaces. On its own, the tactic is fine. Just you need the right players for it. Look, we're going just same players, right? Yeah, same players. I think my team can possibly, except for the exception of Osimhen. No highlights. See how difficult this tactic is to make it work. First highlight comes to the 76 minute, but we play on key anyway, so yeah. But the good thing is you're playing it on balance, right? You're not taking a lot of risks with this tactic. If you want to solidify this tactic, if you want to make it stronger, right? My recommendation is change your Mazzala to something else, maybe box to box, right? Okay, keep it simple. So that you don't have a roaming role in that center of the pitch, because you got roam. You got 3 roams. These are all 3 roaming, right? So if you want to make it a bit more solid, you can do like a box to box. Still works. If you have the players for this, it can still work, no problem. Then you just get a lot more solidity in your tactic. But then now in this setup, maybe you want to, like this, you play with this role, right? Box to box. Then you want to tell this guy, hey man, I don't need you to stay so close. Attack the box. Then we have a winger on attack. So what I've done now, what I've essentially done is I've given you a tactic width on one side of the pitch, because the inverted wing back, when you use the inverted wing back, you lose that width on that pitch because nobody else is going to give you width. So I'm using a winger on support to stretch the team on the right flank. Because I got a complete forward, I got a Trequartista, they all should be able to pass the ball, right? And we're going to get that movement in the final third anyway, right? So that's how I would check tweak your tactic, right? So just that one tactic will be fine. I mean, that tweak should be fine for your tactic. So if with this tactic, that's all we need to do. Just keep it simple, box to box, wing on attack, Tracotista, complete forward. The other option is the other option can work, right? But I'm not a big fan of like we're gonna do a roaming role in the center of midfield. Might as well just ask this guy to push because you're using an inverted wingback. Okay. Next our tactic. Man, don't show them your bloody PvP tactics, will you? Already we had to review Hanyo's PvP tactic. Alright, we got Kolo Get Good. Good old fashioned 4-3-3 without too much fuss. Nice. White target man on attack. Okay, when you use a white target man on attack like this, right? He's holding up the ball. He's gonna attack. Yeah. Who's he doing it for? He's gonna have the ball. He's gonna hold on to the ball. Right? Who's he doing it for? No one. Because there's nobody arriving on his side of the pitch to help you say, hey, thank you for the ball. I'm gonna now, go and try and score a goal. He doesn't have anyone there. What you want is this role actually to be this is the one time I'll say go with a Mazala. Or you go with a box-to-box midfielder. You want somebody here who says, hey, I want to attack the box because you are doing me a favor by holding up the ball. But because it's an attack duty, it's further up the pitch, right? So you want somebody to be on the same wavelength with him. So I would probably play an attack duty because I'm a psychotic player in that sense. I sometimes play with 2 attack duties, but most people can't, they don't like that. So you go white target man attack, box to box midfielder or Mazala. That's the 2 roles I will use. And get a player that gets into opposition area. Then he will punch a hole through the center. Now, white target man on attack. This role can actually be a DLF on attack. Roaming. It's another holder holding up the ball, or you can play with a DLF for support. Wait, let me think. Then if you do this, what happens is this guy is going to be the main goal scorer. Right. I would just go pressing for an attack. Keep the defenders occupied kind of tactic, right? So this is fine. Now you got inverted winger dropping in, looking to play passes inside. So you got white target man to aim the ball to, and then if he holds up the ball, he can give it to this player. Wingback is going to dribble the ball, right? So sometimes you might worry that this guy loses the ball a lot. So if that ever happens to you, you can do 2 things. You can either tell him to dribble less, or you can play a fullback on attack actually in this role, in this position. You can actually play a fullback on attack because they are fine. But then you'd have to drop your width to narrow, but then kind of kills your tactic. It just makes the tactic very different. So if I were to set up like that, I'll go wingback on support, first choice, or wingback on defense, second choice. Why wingback on defense? Hey, wingbacks on defense come up the pitch up to here. They will support play. They won't do something stupid. But this is fine. Inverted wingback comes in here, he pushes this guy up. Yep. Okay. This is fine. There's no need to change too much in this tactic. The defensive line, good. It's not a bad tactic. It's actually quite good. Alright, we go for the next one. Okay, get good. Don't go Cariello. Oh, Scholes. Yeah, Paul Scholes would be a Cariello. Yeah, Paul Scholes would be a very good example of a Cariello. Right? He never entered the box. He was just another guy who didn't enter the boxes. For me, Frank Lampard, Cariello with the gets into opposition area. That's all, because he's a crackerjacker. He had this long shot, right? Take more risk. Wow. Take more risk, dribble less, shoot less, more blind. There's so many. Yeah, I see. Okay. Take more risk, dribble more, shoot less, offer, move to chance, tackle harder. Okay. I mean, I can see, but this is like 4 attacking. This role, if you're gonna do all this, just play him as an advanced playmaker on attack. That's it. Yeah, you don't have to move into channels. You don't want somebody moving into too many channels, right? This guy is going to create a lot of opportunities for you. Right? He is going to create a lot of opportunities. If you want to play an attack duty here. Because this is safe. Fullback attack, box to box, this is fine. But why Cariello? You already got an inverted winger here. He's gonna come here, and you got Carrello probably inside this position when he stays a bit wider. He to help the inverted winger out, and you got a wing back on this side of the pitch, and you got a box to box. Okay, I would take more. Wow, oh, this is too risky. Don't move. Please don't tell him to move into channel. When you move into channels, you're opening up this entire center to being like, you know, munch. The AI is gonna eat you alive, man. Because you got a stay wider role here, and you gotta move. You're telling this guy to move into the channel. Where's the channel? He's gonna go to the sidelines as well. Like sometimes your center will have nobody defending it. So this is the major no-no. You take more risk, dribble more, shoot less often. Why do you want him to take more risk? Also tells the player to make like killer passes and all that stuff, right? So I would probably you got fullback attack coming this way. You need this position actually to hold the position. I would just go. I wouldn't play any. I would just remove this completely. I'll probably go CM on support, man. And then come in here, remove all this. Tackle harder is fine. You can PI him. Tell him to hold his position. Dribble less, shoot less often. Take fewer risks. Or take more risks, or just leave it unchanged. Let your player decide, because some of the players are very good, right? So they got good decision making, and they got positioning, they got good off the ball. Let the player decide. But this is going to be a lot more safer for you. You do not want this guy moving into position. In fact, you want him to hold his position so that you give your tactic a bit of stability in the center. If you want to use a Carrello, because I assume you want to, because you call this tactic Dogo Carrello, right? So if that's what you want to do, you really want to play a Carrello in the center, because it's been your life, it's been your ambition in your entire life, and it's the wish that you want for Christmas. And I'll help you, right, with your wish. But I will tell you to play him as a CM1 support. That's what I'll do. This role should be an AP. Now, if you wanted all those things in there, which you did earlier, which is attacking midfielder with a lot of funky shit, play this role as a DRP or support. Doesn't matter if he cannot. He can even be a DRP who loves short, simple passes. Doesn't matter, right? Because you went and gave him take more risks and all that funky stuff, right? But do not tell him to move into channels. Whatever it is, don't tell this guy to ever move into channels. Never ask these two to do it. Yeah. It's a 4-2-3-1. You don't want your double pivot to end up on the sidelines, opening the space up to a lot of tactics. You'll lose a lot of games. You will lose a hell of a lot of games, right? This is fine. Inverted winger inside for this is a goal scorer. I would just turn this into inverted winger support, so you get something like a kind of a very creative fulcrum here, like unlocking space on this side. And then finally here you can actually go fullback on attack, right? Cross on byline, and we got all this stuff. So he just goes booming down the flanks. He'll pass inside instead of taking on players, because he's gonna pass it to the guy inside instead of like, hey, I want to beat everybody with the ball, because you know me, I'm the wingback that dribbles a lot, right? Okay. This is one option. Can do this. Sweeper, keeper, support. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, load next tactic. Why do we keep coming back to this? Right, okay, we are working our way to the 4-3-2-3-1 inverted wingback. Okay, Maz, I think we saw this tactic, right? This is good. Actually, I've done this tactic. This tactic was not bad, quite decent. I can't remember what the changes we made to it though. Yeah, my wife gets so upset with me sometimes because I keep, you know, I have this ability of intentionally not remembering things. All right, okay. Got Mazzala. Okay, this is okay. All right. Now I like this because they're gonna swap. They will swap positions. Very nice. I actually like this combination. A lot of people are gonna probably come out and say this is a bad combination. Right? I disagree. They will swap positions and you can throw defenders off. Now, when that happens, you actually want this guy to be very attacking duty, going around the camel's ass. So here, I'll go with a fullback on attack. This is very, very dangerous. So you put this guy on cover. Okay. Now,
This combination is dangerous, but you play a central midfielder and defend, it's fine. Okay, it is fine. You're gonna keep the ball. So the reason why I'm using a fullback on attack is, as opposed to a wingback is gonna dribble the ball. So there's a potential that potential that you lose the ball, right? Overlap on the right, I don't see the point. Okay, because this guy is just gonna go hurtling anyway. So remove the overlap because it's not gonna do you any favors, right? So what is gonna? This guy's gonna do a natural dribble down the flanks, and then this guy is gonna hold his position. Yeah, that's fine. Here I probably wouldn't play. I'll probably play a central defender. You can play with a ball playing defender. He will bring the ball forward. DRPs will support him. Yeah, this can work. It can work. Yellow for support dropping deep. You want to do a really crazy overload? Do this. This is one painful overload. Okay. Goes round, everybody is jamming the left hand side of the pitch, dragging the entire left wing back, comes in on the blind side to score goals. This is very painful. This is very nice. This is going to create a massive overload on the left, right? For these players to surge into and become goal scoring threats. Wing back is going to score from goals from the edge of the area. Advanced forward is going to give a dilemma to the defender because he's going to come in between the central defender on... There are two central defenders, right? So he's going to stand on the side of one central defender where there's a fullback on the other side. So he's going to pull that central defender away. This DLF is going to stand between the central defender and another fullback, and he's going to pull that defender and the fullback away, right? But when you do this, it's a different setup, right? This is a different setup. This guy is going to pull the fullback. He's going to attract the fullback and try to pull the defender away, right? But this guy is always going to have to contend with two in the box. So you want to create a bit more of a dilemma, you do this, something like that. This can work. Low crosses, this is one tactic that's going to use mix. Why mix? It's because sometimes you're going to get early, you'll do well with crosses into the box, right? So this guy may want a ball over the top. Yeah. Here, early crosses, it only works when teams give you a lot of space. If they don't give you a lot of space, it's not going to work. So some other games you might want to change from pass into space to this. That's the only change you're going to make, right? That's the only change you're going to make. Sometimes you got space, you do this. That's it. Other than that, no changes. Tactic is fine, man. We got plenty of these tactics on our... Yeah. This tactic definitely works. It's a throwback to the Red Pharaoh system. Alright, now we've done Beer Man. Okay, attacking 4-3-1-2 narrow dynamite. Oh, am I seeing things? Okay, I'll have a look at your tactic as well. Jahid, very soon. Don't worry. Towards the end. AP mess. Oh god. It's one of those. What am I gonna do with this guy? Why do you have... I don't like this setup, I'll be very honest, because this is like two players trying to create some magic on the left hand side. You're going through a lot of effort just to create magic here. Here's actually, and then you got like playmaker, another like wannabe playmaker, and another playmaker. All this whole bunch of us. No, what I would do is I just turn this guy into like a... This is the white target forward on support, brilliant. White target man on attack, brilliant. All can work together very well with this. Again here, fullback on support, wingback on defense is a better option. Right? Fullback on support is just gonna not do much. See, you got all this added to him already. You see, you need him taking risks. Notice that you want to like send this guy hurtling with balls, but you can't do that with your playmakers in front as well. So he's just gonna hoof the ball, whatever for. So this role can actually be like a wingback on defense if you want to. That's one option. Or I would go, why not tell him to be a fullback on attack? He will go down the byline. He will do all the things you want him to do, right? He can even cross from the byline if you want him to, because he's got this up there. There's an option. Okay. Or you can go, fine, we'll play a wingback on defense. Right, so then he comes up to here, doesn't go around him. But it's such a pity if you don't send him around them. So which is the reason why for this role, I'll probably go fullback on attack, right? Because you got a DM here protecting you. So fullback on attack can go around. And then these two, the only problem is these two are going to be, this white target is going to hold up the ball. Fullback is going to go around him, right? This is a very attacking three-part here. You might run into some trouble. We might run into some trouble. Poacher, pressing forward attack, complete forward attack. So this is very. I get this tactic. It's very, very attacking. It can work. There's nothing that says it won't work. But you have to have the players for this, man. Because the only thing wrong here is I don't like the AP. That's all. If you have the AP for it, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. We're gonna play this tactic in the next game. We're just gonna play this tactic. We're gonna try in the next game because I suspect. Well, I need to play it. This is one time I'm not so sure. Yeah. I have to play it. Let's see the transition because I suspect the transitions are gonna fail on the left side. Yeah. So. Is this attacking 4-3-1-2 narrow dynamite? Yeah, this one. Okay, let's Sampdoria in 7 days. No, but the problem is it's not the movement I'm worried about. It's the fact that we've got two players there trying to do the same thing. And then we got like a whole string of players going down there, all trying to create chances. Right. So it's like, for me, it's like there are too many. The movement, yes, you're spot on about the movement. That's exactly what's going to happen. What are the effective ways? Is that a wing play system? Currently play a 4-1-4-1, big target and two masalas. Should I do a middle press? Yeah, if you win the ball on the flanks, right? You win the ball at the center, then you want the ball to be played out quickly to the flanks. So you also want to be wide, Chris. Yeah. You want to set up your width to be wide. Yeah. If you want to go for a wing-based system, right? Yeah, where you got players bombing down the flanks, you want them to look out to play the ball out to the flanks. Yeah, then you need that. You need width as well. Yeah. I need to see this. Let's play this tactic, right? Well, other 20s in with. Okay, so we got Zielinski. I can't play him here. I got a recipe for disaster. Man, we got a lot of players who are not 100%, bro. I can play Zielinski here and play Manolas here. Okay. Okay, all right. So we got your tactic. And Mazala. Yeah. Yeah, but the problem is there are too many cooks. Too many. There's nothing wrong. I use 3 playmakers a lot in my tactics, right? I have a lot of 3 playmaker tactics. But what you're gonna see is when you have these 3 lots of playmakers, when you have loads of playmakers, what your tactic is building up play with a lot of playmakers, right? So you're gonna build up play nice and slow, like a lot of players in the middle holding on to the ball. Yeah, you also need space to attack. That's a problem with these kind of tactics. Okay, you see, our right flank is definitely open because the way the tactic is set up. So your right flank is always going to be attacked. I'm very certain that we need to make a change. The 2 attack duties, playmakers, right? AP on attack, and we've got a Mazala on attack. Waiting for one highlight. We need to change this to the left side. That's a counter. See, Norris, the approach that gives you the best control in the game, right? Control, right? Is a mid block. Yeah. We lost the ball. Everybody's attacking the center. You see that? You shouldn't be losing the ball at that position on the pitch. For no rhyme or reason, we can't even cross the ball. Everybody's in the box funking around. Zelensky is a playmaker. He gives it back to this playmaker. Playmaker looks long for the first option. And then the attack just dies down. So then you got two playmakers and nothing. The first chance we get is like not very fantastic. We got a corner. Okay, come on, let's go. So I see one highlight. Okay, want to see another one with the ball played from the back. Okay, the problem is the left flank, right? Okay. I mean, we got big problems on the left flank, right? See, I mean, like, look at this, right? So we track this back. There's something wrong with your left flank. Pulls out the ball, goes right through. Got too many of those rolls in the middle. Yeah, okay. I have to change this tactic, man. So this guy is gonna be like a. Okay. This is our overhaul of the tactic. First, we're not getting much support from this guy. Okay, so we're gonna turn into a wingback on defense, or at least a wingback on support. Getting to support these guys. These guys are attacking. They're running off like that. There's nothing happening on this pitch. Nothing happening here, right? So they're just gonna keep running away. So this guy roaming from position, stay wider, tackle other mark tighter. Okay, fine. But if he's gonna stay wider, who's he staying wider for? Mazala is marking a specific position. MCR. You wanna mark MCR. He's actually marking the MCR on this side. But opening up these two. You can't always use this instruction. It's not always gonna work, right? There's a danger of using. I am not a big fan of that kind of. I'm not a big fan of those kind of marking instructions, right? So I'm going to remove it because he will get out of position. Mazala is leave the Mazala to decide. Otherwise, you're giving the Mazala dribble more, and these guys they're going to lose the ball in transition. So what we can do is we can turn this into an AP and support, get a support duty going here, so we can do an overload on this side of the pitch. Right? We've got an underlap. Why are we underlapping on the right? Somebody's going to hold up the ball anyway. Oh no. Too aggressive down this side. We don't need an underlap. Right? Taking more risks is just hoofing the ball further up the pitch at every single opportunity. Right? So this guy's gonna hold his position. This guy's he's gonna come around this way. Poacher and pressing forward. Okay, fine. He's gonna go into the channel. Actually, this side of the pitch needs the Mazala more than this side. This guy is holding a position. You just gotta hold here. You're waiting for this wing back. What you need is this roll. This roll here, more than this side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push the DLP to the left. We're gonna play the Mazala on the right, but as a support duty. Okay. Then we have this. We don't need a playmaker. We just need an inverted wing on attack. Okay, so this guy can help us create. Wingback goes up this way. Wingback comes up this way. Mazala is gonna support this play. This wingback is gonna cover here. What I can do with this wingback is a bit more interesting. In that we can opt to sit narrow, or we play the inverted wingback. Okay, now the inverted wingback is the inverted wingback normally we don't play him here, right? Because we got there's no whatever. Yeah, there's no no winger, no wide player. But he's gonna have these traits. Sit narrow, roll from position, get further forward, cross, take more risk, guys out with the ball, dribble more. something that we can use on this side of the pitch. So those traits are going to influence how he plays. That's what I would do. Those are the changes I make to your tactic. So it gives your tactic a bit more, there's a little bit more punch to your tactic. Because you're having too many players left isolated at the moment in your attack. Inverted wingback is a big, very bold thing toward this tactic. But you play a complete wingback anyway on attack, and I don't see that helping you out. Because he's going to be wide, he's going to be roaming. So might as well get somebody who's a bit more narrow in the attacks. So the inverted wingback was most likely going to do that because he'll revert to playing like a wingback. But he'll be influenced a lot by those roles, those PIs. So I would just change it like that. To be honest, it's not a tactic I'm too funky about. Poacher is going to be in the box. I mean, like, you got all these players coming. You don't want this guy to be in the box. You want him to be creating all kinds of havoc. And advance forward, no mark that I'm going to roam from position, man. Why Poacher? You see, a Poacher is going to be next to the defenders. You're trying to create space, right? A Poacher can work if you got people delivering the ball into the box, like they're crossing the ball or they're dropping crosses into the box. He's got something to work off. Like, even a pressing forward in that case, it might be the pressing forward could be like a target man on support. But I wouldn't use the Poacher in that setup. Okay, there we go. It's slightly better now. Yeah, this is the inverted wingback, right? Alright. So you're okay, he's gone. This is what we need in this tactic. Right? We need this movement to give us options, because then we have the play in the half space. Because that was what the formation was lacking earlier. So don't use a complete wingback. Yeah, complete wingback is nice and funky, but it's going to roam too much. We need somebody that's going to have that narrowness to him once in a while. And that will only come with the inverted wingback. But he will not he will not behave like a DM in this situation, right? So you won't see him like holding his position like a DM. But he'll be influenced by the instructions, so to speak. See, he's still going to be like a complete wingback. He's still running forward. Yeah, okay. He's got space down that flank. Okay, now he comes back in to defend. There, nice. So that's how I would set up the tactic. So it looks a lot better now. So essentially, inverted winger here, DLP, Mazzala, DM, wingback, inverted wingback on this side, pressing forward, advance forward, attacking. Yeah. And you don't need the underlap on the right. That's it. You can still do well. Whip crosses, no. Don't do whip crosses. Do mix or low. Whip crosses only works if you're always having whip crosses only works with a certain breed of player. All your players have to love to break the offside trap. Right? You're limiting yourself to only one style of play. Just mix. So you don't have those kind of players anyway, so why bother? So mix is going to be way better, or low crosses, right? At least you get into the final third. But you gotta have plenty of now. Yeah, the options are much better. Yep, they see where he's gone. That move could have led to a goal. The whole transition was sweet to watch. It's very, very fast. It's very, very sweet. Yep. Okay, that's sort of that tactic. Yeah, let's go for our next one. I think we've got 4-3-3 positive and just These two left, right? Okay. Loki and Sir JW. Okay, let's look at your tactic. DLF. Well, I wouldn't say they are not inverted wingers. Don't score. I mean, they're decent. They'll score you a fair number of goals, maybe, but they will not be like crazily good at scoring a lot of goals, right? Yeah, I'll probably put an inside forward attack here. Wingback attack going this way, inside forward. Focus played on the right, focus played on the right. Mazala. Yeah, now I'll put you here. Fabian. DLP. This is a very possession heavy tactic. Okay, here is got a hold up position that can work. I'm gonna put you. I think Osimhen, he got some strength, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, we can play Osimhen. Yeah. I forgot Osimhen has got jumping reach. It's not that bad. Okay. Do I need to change? I don't see the need to change a lot, man. I don't. I don't see the need for you to change anything. This is a possession heavy tactic. You're gonna try and break sides down. I will do this. I'll add this. I'll play our defense. Force opposition outside. Yeah. It's solid. Don't change your tactic, man. Maybe DLF on support can help you out. Other than that, I would change the inverted winger to an inside forward on one side of the pitch, or Raumdauter, also possible. Other than that, wouldn't change this tactic, man. It's a decent tactic. But it's one of those. This is one of those form tactics, right? That spends a lot of time parking itself in an opposition half, looking to create goal scoring opportunities. And if you struggle, it's only because you don't have the players for it. That's it. Yeah, you can actually give your players. I mean, this is literally everybody's passing it short. I wouldn't do this. Low tempo is fine, but I mean, you can go slightly shorter as well. This is standard, and he gives these guys a chance to be playmakers, man. Switch the play or something like that, right? Otherwise, this is a tactic where a lot of players are going to get up the pitch, right? So give your system a chance with other rules. It switches the play. Yeah, that's nice. That wouldn't happen if you're on short, right? This is one of those you're gonna pass a team to death kind of tactic. FYI, can work. You gotta be prepared, man. This is gonna be. You're gonna pass a team to death kind of tactic, so you need the players for it. The other thing is that role right in front, the DLF on attack. You can play him as a DLF on support or a complete forward support. Then you get someone holding up the ball, right? He plays off other players, right? So you even can change this role to like an F9. You want to create that kind of, I want to take my own sweet time to score a goal, right? Play him as an F9, then he'll drop deep, right? Then you get other options to pass the ball. Then you move the ball and you literally pass your way to goal. Then you'll have other players scoring goals for you. This reminds me of Liquid, where I wouldn't know who's going to be my next goal scorer. You don't know where a goal scorer is coming from. It could be a central midfielder. It's like a box of chocolates. You won't know what chocolate you get when you open it up. Kind of stupid comparison is that, but yeah, this is nice. Yeah, my option will change this role to F9. Right, you got a lot of verticality in your tactic, man. You can go DLF and support. Yeah, that's the only change I would make. I wouldn't change too much. I like the tactic. There's no need to change it. There's no need to change the tactic if it's working. I don't believe in that all tactics need tweaks, man. And that's it, man. We've done all the tactics today. We only have one more left. Okay, wait. Where's my Dropbox? File request. Got one more coming in from you guys. I think just now. Either that, I'm not seeing my own folder anymore. Ah, there it is. I was lost. Okay. Oh, we got two more. Okay. 433 egg, and we got Jahid. Okay. All right, the two of you. Okay. What is this? This is the latest one, right? No, this is the latest one. Yeah, because now I'm starting to go like, which tactic is this? But we done quite a lot of tactics, man, today. Documents. Go. Let's add this. All right. Let's load the two tactics. Now it's like, okay. BYT 41. Oh, yeah, I know. Sorry. I wanted to import the whole folder into the game. That's stupid. Okay. Okay, another one of those. Yeah, only one change. Inside forward. That's it. Don't change anything else. Change that rule. Yeah, otherwise you get too much. You get too many things that look alike in your tactic, right? So you got full barrel attack going up, full barrel attack going up, DLP, Bazala, boss to boss. We're gonna get the same kind of movement anyway, right? That's what I just said earlier. Sit narrower, stay wider. Okay, fine. Don't see anything wrong. Yep, sit narrower. Yep, I don't see anything wrong. There's a lot. And this is another one of those you might want to think about holding shape, distribute the fullback. That's it. Be patient. You're gonna have to be patient because you can't rush this tactic to score goals. This is gonna be one of those like you're gonna have to work ball into box kind of thing. Yeah. Mazala inside inverted winger. These two guys might switch places once in a while. Fullback is gonna go around there. Fullback, yep, it works. Except this guy, tell him to go to the byline. Yeah, tell this role to go to the byline. Yeah, that's it. It can work. Definitely can work. I mean, we just played a similar tactic to this just a couple of seconds ago, right? Right. So, you can also go. You can also do this, right? This is if you find yourself like you want to be a bit more aggressive. You can also change this to any. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'll just leave it. This will work. This will work. This will definitely work. You don't need to do this. Not necessary. If you want to, that's fine. You just accept. You're gonna get crosses. Yeah, higher defensive line. Fine. It works. Yeah. This is actually a decent tactic. Look, if it's a decent tactic, I'm not going to suggest changes. Okay, guys, I'm just not that kind of a player. Whoa, this is going to give me a lot of sleepless nights. Jahid, this is your tactic. Yeah, that's the 433 lot of PIs. I think so. Yeah, you just look at the PIs. Yeah, inverted wingback. If there's no inverted wingback. If there's a DM, there's a winger in front of him, he's going to revert to playing a wingback with all those PIs locked in. If there's a winger there, then he's going to become a DM. He's going to stick in that position. Yeah. Inverted winger, mark tighter. This is just PIs, right? I think the tactic on the whole is fine. Yeah, I see this is very player specific, as you know. Ball winning midfielder, that's fine. Fullback going around the camel's ass, no problem. Inverted winger. This guy should go wider. Now, if you can get him to stay wider, right? Okay, he's gonna go around him, right? You create this player can actually, you can actually play a wide playmaker as we wanted to. It's gonna be a bit more creative, looking at creating chances from deeper positions. Which PI, man? What are your opinion on a specific PI? But look at all the PIs here. Fullback on attack. I'll go this definitely stay wider. If you want him to sit, otherwise he's just gonna go around. I mean, he can still go around this player even without that. Overlap left. This guy's gonna chuck it, meaning he's gonna hold up the ball because this guy is gonna be overlapping him on the left. I would actually mark specific player. Who is he marking? The central defender. Okay, this is very specific to your tactic, right? You want him to go and look for a defender to mark all the time. Okay, I don't know. Maybe you have a reason for doing that, but I don't see any reason why that would be helpful. Because what's gonna happen is this guy is occasionally gonna go and mark a central defender. That's it. He's gonna stay on a defender. But you could have reasons because it's still very solid as it is. It can work. It can work under some circumstances because this mark specific player instruction is damn powerful right now in Football Manager. They will literally do what you tell them to do. But the problem is, you know, how will it affect his transitions? Because he's out. I mean, CM a support close up more Takada. I don't see a problem with that. I mean, there's nothing with that. Roll for position, yeah, don't see a problem with that. No, don't see anything. I just overlap or underlap can work for this tactic. Underlap can also work because this guy's going to do a natural overlap, right? If you tell him to stay wider, right? So he's going to be outside your inverted winger. But because you told him to roam, this can work as well. I mean, I don't see, there's nothing untoward about the tactic. I mean, this tactic seems fine. Like, I can't see how making a lot of changes to this tactic is going to affect it. Like, full Fabian here, Insignia there. Yeah. Let's play this, right? I don't see a problem with this tactic, man. I'm struggling to look for issues with this tactic. The only thing I can see is this inverted winger, right? Okay. Now, where is he? This guy. When we don't have the ball, he's supposed to mark this guy. That's it. That's about it. There's nothing there. There's nothing too. Okay, they get a ball. Okay, there we look. He's gonna come inside a bit. Hey, look at him now. There he goes to this guy. He just stays on him. That's it. I see what you're doing with this. I understand what you're doing with this. It makes him a very, very dangerous target. So it works. I'm telling you, it works brilliantly in this game, right? So I'm trying to think of. Still works. Yeah, that's not changed when you think. Right? Yeah. The only problem is how you're gonna counter attack. How you gonna take advantage of that? I don't see a problem with your tactic, right? That's we've got something and we got a shot on goal. That's it. Second one, another one. We're in this dangerous position. Okay, I wouldn't change anything with your tactic, man. The PIs are okay. There's no issues with your PIs. I don't see a single issue with that. I mean, stay wider is the only thing I'll add to the fullback. That's it. I'll get him to stay wider. Maybe the inverted winger to sit a bit narrower, gives a bit of more may add some issues to defenses, but no, man. Yeah, look, we got a shot on goal again. Yeah, man, nothing wrong with this tactic. This tactic is fine. Yeah, it's actually kind of nice. Like, I probably here just underlap. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna play it slightly differently. Okay, see what happens. Okay, I'll pass into space. Early cross. Okay, done. Now I want to know this player because he's got. I need traits on this guy now. I'm gonna find a player with a perfect trait. Not you. Okay. Oh, mama. Okay, we're looking for the player with the perfect trait now. Nah. Like no. No. Well, give me somebody who's one of you guys have it. Politano. No. Maybe, you know. Maybe. Okay. No, undo. Okay. Insignia come here. Politano come here. Can you play here? Yeah, you can barely play there, man, but okay. Alright, we got Insignia there, Osimhen there, Dem here. Dem is I got down. Mertens is inverted winger. No. Mertens is inverted winger. It's like a bloody waste of time. Okay. What about you? You can play here but barely. Okay, but it's okay. That's enough. Okay, put you here. Alright. Then Costas Manolas, you come here. You're done. Alright. I put an underlap on the left, right? And then what we did was I picked a player who, okay, I didn't have Loves to break outside track, so I got looking for knocks ball forward. That's about it. And pass into space. Okay. I think that could work. Okay. Now I'm gonna do this. Roam. Sit narrow and roam. Roam inside. Don't roam outside. Okay, roam on the inside. Fabio Ruiz coming. We want a fullback to come up the pitch. It's a bit risky. You'll open up the flank a bit more to the counter attack. Okay, it goes up. Politano. Oh no, gives. Okay, it's alright. It's a wild cross. Damn. It should kick in after this. Yeah. Okay, now we go key highlights. Your tactic as it is, I wouldn't change it. I'm just trying something else. Yeah. What I did was I added an underlap and I told the Politano, the inverted winger role, to sit narrower. That's it. And also pass into space. We also added pass into space. So we're becoming a bit more aggressive with our tactic. Yeah, baby. Okay, potential is there. Can I see your tactic having potential when you want to chase a goal, right? As well. We pass into space, he early cross. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Politano comes deep. Okay, go. Okay. Not bad. We're getting there. Yeah. Yes. Just a few tweaks. It still works brilliantly. Yeah, man. It does. Not bad. I think I did that, man. A lot of PIs. A lot. Yeah, I think I did that. Wait. Let's see now. There are a lot of PIs, right? This one. CM on support. Passing shorter, dribble less. Pico Mini Kim. This is your tactic. Right. F9. Okay. Passing shorter. Okay. Why? Okay. Yeah, I'm confused. You told your team to pass it shorter, but they are not all gonna pass it shorter. I mean, like, okay, F9s, right? Higher tempo. You gotta play on a higher tempo now because you might lose the ball. All right, too many short passes. You're not gonna move the ball. The DLP, it's gonna the DLP is going to be affected by the passing meter, right? So he's going to be affected by this. CM on attack, passing shorter, dribble less, round with ball, roam from position, move into channels. Okay, you want him to run with the ball, get inside, deal swap positions with this guy. Okay, that's fine. Inverted winger passing shorter is very sad, because the inverted winger sometimes looks for players in this position. So you tell him to pass it shorter, he's just going to transfer the responsibility. You're not going to get a lot of chances to score goals. Take it off the pass it. Take it off the inverted. Let him play to his role. So he's going to create chances for your team once in a while. You want him to pass it shorter, that's fine. He's attacking the box, right? So that's okay. CM support, again, I mean, pass it shorter, you could see a lot of pressure being put on the DLP, right? Run wide with ball, roam from. Why move into? Why these two guys moving into the channels? Moving to the channels also tells them to go between the fullback and the touchline. Is that something that you want to do? Because that's gonna help. That's gonna tell the DLP, right? He's not gonna be like playing a lot. If you want this guy to go outside and switch positions with the inverted winger, you do not move into channels. What you do is you play the Mez or the Carrello. There are only two roles that will do that. So he's gonna go around when the inverted winger comes in. He's going to enter the half spaces to cross the ball, right? That's what he's going to do. If you ask him to move into channels, you're telling him to move between players, right? You're telling him always, I want you to move between players or between the touchline and the player. This role will tell the player to move into the half space. That is not a channel. That is a space between, it's a specific space on the pitch, right? So if you want to play that CM or support, you are driven by roles. But if you do is move in the channels, you have to be aware of what you're doing, because this guy could end up on the touchlines and your DLP could be in trouble. So that's why I recommend. So if you're going to do this, there's nothing wrong with choosing to do this, but you have to be very careful, right? DLPs will always end up defending a lot, and your DLP is going to stop being a DLP because he's always defending. So my advice is, one of these roles can be a very good role to work to unlock the space. This guy should just be an inverted inside forward attack, right? Keep him as an inside forward attack. Ask him to attack the space. This position can be a Mazzala on attack. You turn this to a Mazzala on attack, you get a very nice tactic. If this is a Mazzala on attack and this guy you want him to move in the channels, if you want to see what happens, go ahead. But this guy becomes a Mazzala on attack, you will work very well with the inverted winger. Your wingback is going to support play. Your two underlaps, no problems. They will work very nicely because the widest player is going to hold up the ball looking for inside run. Mazzala on attack, inside run. CM on attack, inside run. But Mazzala is definitely a better role for this tactic. Then you've got a wingback on attack on the right flank. Stay wider, that's fine. This guy, stay wider, that's fine. Inside forward, I would just leave it. I would just change this to inside forward. But this role, I will play a Mazzala. I wouldn't play, especially when I run wide with ball, roll from position, all these things, just go Mazzala, man. No need to run wide with ball. That's it. You got Mazzala with the inverted winger working fine. Then you can do all this funky stuff to this, all these PIs. Right, but if you want to do that, just be very careful of the fact that this guy could end up not helping you defend because he's out of position half the time. You will play a player like this, right? The more PIs you give a player, like move in the channels, the more you're demanding that player to have very good positioning. If he has poor positioning, you are screwed. If he has poor concentration, you are screwed. You're just gonna concede a lot of goals because he's always out of position. So yeah. Other than that, yeah, this could work, but I would just remove this, man. Roll from position. Box to box. That's the same thing. Box to box goes up and down into the box and rolls from position as well. So why can't you play a box to box? In this game, right, I would recommend whenever you use if you want to use a generic role, taking a lot of PIs doesn't mean give you a unique player, because still the player who plays in a role, his attributes will drive the role itself, how he plays. So you got to be very careful with that. Okay, All right, man. So we've done most of the tactics. I think the other roles and the PIs are fine. Cross less often. I see what this is one of the reasons why I need to change. You get a much better looking tactic. All right, let's look at the questions. What's the difference between wingback and inverted wingback? I've done that. Okay, that's good. When setting up a wing play system, there's no overlaps. Okay, fine. Do I also have to give the underlap TF over my two Mazars to storm the box? No, you don't have to. You don't have to add. Okay, you never have to add underlaps for roles to attack the box. Roles are going to attack the box if there's space and if they're playing on the right duty. The underlap, all it does is it tells the widest player to either hold up the ball for somebody who's running outside or somebody running inside. That's it, right? So, yeah. Coyote, you want to thank me for sharing the 4312 with the Mez and the Carrerello? I tweaked it a bit. Yeah, man, congratulations. The 4312 is a very, very awesome formation. I would recommend it highly to anyone who wants to play the game. I think it's a very easy setup to set up, easy tactic to set up, and you can go very far with the 4312. Jahid, when you ask a volante to move into the channels, does that literally mean he will operate in the area or make his forward runs into the channel? He also make forward runs into the channel. Yeah. When you tell a player to move into the channels, they also end up sometimes in the wrong place, right? So, yeah. Unless that's what you want to see him do, man. You want him to sometimes go closer to the touchline because the channel is the space between players. Right? So he's going to run in between a player. So sometimes he will run. He might end up running where you don't want him to run. You can't pass the ball to him. So you got to think about move into channels. Move into channels isn't something that I would give to as a PI to central midfielders, because the moment you give a move into channels to a central midfielder as a PI, you have to watch him like a hawk for 90 minutes. And we only watch it for key highlights. I only play on key highlights, so I don't want to do that. I don't have time, man. Key highlights is not enough. Which is better, halfback or libero? Oh, that's two different roles. They're both good roles. A halfback is a good role, a libero is a good role. Libero is good because it's going to bring the ball out, right? So libero is always bringing the ball out of defense. So he's looking for somebody to give the ball to. Libero is fantastic as a role. But problem happens when you play a libero and you didn't give him a partner. Sometimes like having a libero with a DLP, then they work as partners. Right? So one libero, I can't find the pass, man, but I've been closed down. Can I give it the ball to you? He gives it to the DLP. DLP is like, hey man, I'm cool under pressure. I can hold on to the ball. Let me look for an opportunity. Problem in this kind of a setup is if you beat a gigant pressing opposition that wants to tight mark your back line, close you down, show you on the raw foot, your DLPs could be in trouble. So your libero could be in trouble. Yeah. But a halfback is a different role. A halfback is a cross between a defensive midfielder and a ball-winning midfielder. So he's like the kind of player that wants to aggressively win the ball and bring the ball out. Sometimes he wants to take part higher up the pitch. Then when you're defending, he drops back and he tries to form a tree with your defender. So he's doing a lot of things. So a halfback doesn't necessarily play like a playmaker. He plays like a defensive midfielder. So he's not going to look for those kind of killer passes that libero is going to do. So that's the difference between the two. So it depends on what kind of setups you want to use them in. I sometimes use halfbacks when I want a more aggressive system that doesn't have any other central midfielders. Right. So it works very well in that kind of a setup. A libero could work very well as well without any other playmakers in front of him. Then you can depend on the libero and send everybody forward to try and hassle the midfield. Maybe you have a 5-3-2, right? You have a Mazala, a ball-winning midfielder, and another Mazala. You have all these players like waiting for the half spaces, and then you got this ball-winning midfielder in the center breaking everybody's legs. And then from defense, you say, okay, fine, I want to have a central defender, maybe a white centre back, and a libero. And then what you do with this setup is your libero is the king. He's the Franz Beckenbauer in that system because he's got to make decisions. Right? I got Mazala forward. He's got space. Maybe you're playing using a Mazala and a white target man, Then all the libero does is he says, yeah, I see that. I'm going to send the ball to the white target man. I'm going to play a nice long pass to the white target man. Target man hits it down. Guess who's there? The Mazala is there. But that's a different setup because that's when you're using the libero in a very, very different kind of a setup. So there are many ways to make liberos work, as there are many ways to make halfbacks work. Both are very good roles. It just depends on how you want to use them. It's not better than one or another. It depends on the setup that you have. So I thank everybody for coming on today's stream. You guys have been absolutely sensational. We have covered. Are there any more tactics? I just want to ask, because we went through so many tactics. Right. I'm gonna delete all these tactics that we have here because okay, I know Camille was the last one. Looking at the second monitor, I'll show you the tactics right now. Okay, these are all the shish kebabs. These are all the community tactics. I didn't even set it up properly. And there we go. These are all the tactics you guys sent in just now, right? So you guys are all here for the stream when it started. So we all got these tactics in. I can do like maybe 1 or 2 tactics more before I call the stream. Okay, we're gonna delete these tactics. Okay. I just done your tactic. Jahid, I just did your tactic. Like a while ago. Your tactic with a lot of these this is the one, right? We just did your tactic just now. I remember we went back in to get a tactic. Can't remember where I put it then after that. Blanco and you. I can't remember. It was a bit. This one, yeah, then the gambler 43, 4-3 half and 2 half, right? This tactic. Which PI were you looking at specifically? I mean, you said you wanted. The tactic looks fine to me. I played the tactic. I played it just now. It looked fine. I mean, I did change. I was thinking maybe it works as it is right now. Maybe this side could have the underlap. Yeah, could be an underlap. Will mark better on that side. If I have an AP in the central midfield, what role can I use on that flank? Because inverted winger doesn't work well. I don't have a winger. You have AP in central midfield. Just use AP on it. Let's say if you had AP, right? And an attacking playmaker attacks, right? He attacks centrally. So he's always looking for options, right? So you want to give him options. You can play a winger beside him with a fullback on the overlap. Winger on support, a fullback on the overlap. So the fullback goes around him. So now your attacking playmaker has several options. He plays it to the winger on support. It's not too far away. The fullback goes on the overlap. Attacking playmaker gets the ball back. He plays one behind. Okay? That's how you can use the attacking playmaker. It's the left wing marking center back. Left wing marking. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it works. It works. Yeah, I showed it. If you want to do that left wing marking center back on the inverted winger, right? Because that's what you did. So the inverted winger, I showed it on the stream. It actually worked. The inverted winger went to mark the central defender because these man marking instructions that are specific, right? They are so good right now. You can actually get somebody to mark a player totally out of position, right? And it works. It only works during the phase when you are defending. But if you want to do that, my recommendation is to get that player that you want playing that role to learn to break the offside trap. That's what you need. Because that player is always going to be on the shoulder of the defenders, right? So then you need somebody from deeper areas looking for him when he wants to play the pass, right? So he's always going to be, when they lose the ball, when they have the ball, he's just going to be there, right? And then when they lose the ball, you have a counter press on, right? So because what he's gonna do is the moment you lose the ball, they get the ball, he's gonna try make his way to that player. He's gonna hang out with him. Or if you have the ball, they have the ball for a prolonged period of time, he's gonna sit there. So what you want is him learning how to break the offside trap as well. Okay. Yeah, I know what you've done. You've got a gambling winger. I've done it before as well. It's very fun to do. And if it works brilliantly because he's just gonna go. You can even tell, if I'm not mistaken, right, let me check if I can do this. Okay. I don't know if you're willing to gamble even more. I don't know what kind of gambler you are, but you can gamble even more with a Raumdauter. Right, a Raumdauter. Can you imagine a Raumdauter given a man marking role, a man marking thing? That's crazy, man. That'd be also crazy. Well, guys, this has been a fantastic stream. We've done plenty of tactics. There's so many tactics that we covered. And I want to thank all of you for sending your tactics. I hope I covered as many tactics as I possibly could. Now, for those guys who didn't get their tactics in, I'm so sorry. For the others who are tier 1 subscribers on Twitch, right? You should have received your invitation to the server in your mail. So please go and check, because I don't know how Twitch sends out. I know that we have quite a number of you from Twitch already, for tier 1 subscribers who are part of the Discord. So I'm sure that those invitations are sent out. Otherwise, those guys wouldn't have been on our server. So I will go and check that out as well. So I thank everybody for coming. You've been absolutely fantastic. I hope today, hope this helped you guys out. There won't be any streams between now and Sunday. I'm not going to be around. I'm taking the family. We're going to spend some time. Yeah. So I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. And above all, remember everybody. I don't know. I couldn't come up with anything. I'm so bad at all this stuff. Anyway, thank you everyone coming. I'm so tired. I have to go. You guys stay safe. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.